We can. Good luck to all of our athletes this season. We hope you have a fun and memorable and most of all, healthy season. Be safe. Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the giant corner of Lorraine and 30th in Hutch or online 24/7 at allensamuelshutch.com. Come by. Let's be friends.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
Well, a pleasant good evening, everyone, from inside famed Jim Baker Fieldhouse. It's Crusader basketball on this frigid Tuesday night. Game 14 of the regular season. Aaron West alongside Chris Shank and Carson Muller here inside Jim Baker tonight. The start of a two-game homestand between the Buhler Crusaders and the Great Bend Panthers. Streaming tonight on the Ad Astra Radio app and on the Crusader Sports Network. Powered by Next Tech Wireless, because you're mobile and need to stay connected. Crusaders coming off a split on Friday at Andale. Ladies, their lowest scoring output of the season. Andale won 55-15. Andale had 21 second chance points in that game. Mallory Hainan led the Crusaders, 5 points, 4 blocks. Peter just 16% from the field. They shot 2 of 14 beyond the arc in that game, and they fall to 3-11, now 0-5 on the season in their last 5 games. Simo, and they've stretched. They've played some pretty good defense at times, but really struggled also at times to get the ball in the basket, and tough to win games with that shooting percentage in the teens.
Yeah, for sure, and we've talked about it all year long. We need this team to click. They have brought so many great things to the table with your big play and your guard play and freshmen stepping up and senior leaders getting their feet under them and being that go-to person. And we just haven't seen it all come together. And with Madison being injured tonight, that ankle, we're going to see her playing time cut a little bit. Practice yesterday was light for her. She was icing it, ultrasounding it, getting it taken care of. She has it triple wrapped tonight, big old brace on it. So that's your senior leader point guard who can help you get that ball down the floor. And so with her gone, we're going to need these young guys to step up. Look to see Ava Combs have some more minutes. McKenna Siemens might handle the ball more, and Paige McDowell is going to need to step up big time for this Lady Crusaders team. Yeah,
and our Man White and Rice injury update, as Carson talked about, Emily Madison rolled that ankle in the second half on Friday at Andale. Tried to come back in the game late, just wasn't able to go, not feeling comfortable, and tough with a bum ankle. Really the only way to heal it is to rest it. Hard to do that when you're in the middle of the season, so we'll see how much Amy can go tonight. Man White and Rice injury attorneys, helping people as their passion, serving their clients with trusted legal advice online at manwyatattorneys.legal. Knees and ankles, two of the toughest, Christopher, because you got to be able to trust that, put your weight on it, and discomfort can be such a distraction.
Oh, yeah. I mean, because when you're an athlete and you want to move, I mean, it all starts with your footwork. And so and ankle injuries just seem like there's something that tend to linger. Not to be pessimistic, but it is an injury that typically they are ones that take a while to recover from. And you talked about it in the middle of a high school season, and Carson knows we've got 2 games a week at the minimum. There isn't much time to really give it the rice that it needs.
Yeah, for sure. And a team that's so close to being having 7 wins, and Emily knowing that this is her last opportunity. She's such an athlete and such a competitor for this Lady Crusaders team that she doesn't want to sit out. She really can't be the one who sits out, tries to let it heal, and then gives her team another shot. She mentally needs to be in this game, and so we just saw her take that third brace off, and so now she's just got it double wrapped, and so we'll see the mobility is looking better than we thought coming into the night, but we'll see how that affects her and the team tonight.
Definitely see if the ladies can bounce back from just 15 on Friday at Andale, get some scoring. Feel like they need to get some more action toward the basket. We'll break down kind of some matchups in a little bit, but Buhler last 3 games outscored in the paint 94-18. Part of that is keeping our bigs out of foul trouble, keeping them on the floor, but see if they can get back to some winning ways tonight against the Great Bend team that comes in at just 5-8. Our guys slow start on Friday against that 1-3-1 zone, but really got it going. Opened up in the second quarter with those 3 threes from Tatum Hawkinson. Buhler wins 46-30 over a very physical Andale team. Shot 50% from the field and close to 50% from the outside. Max Alexander, 15 of his 18 in the second half. Jack Voth had 12 points, and Tatum Hawkinson with 11. I feel like, you know, as the girls have been struggling of late, guys kind of went through their struggle period. Feels like we're out of that, going back the other way. Chance to win some big games down the stretch. But I think the thing that you guys would agree that we've talked about a lot, it takes everybody on that guys' team contributing. Not just Jack, not just Max, but everybody's really got to come together and pull weight.
Yeah, I would seriously say, without a doubt, those last 2 wins that the Crusader boys pulled off against Collegiate and Andale, they're probably the most impressive wins of this season, with the exception of maybe Augusta earlier in the year. And one of the things that made them such good wins was they were great team effort wins. You know, lots of different people. There was lots of different heroes in both of those games. They're both very different games. You know, you think about the Collegiate game was one that the Crusaders just right out of the chute, you know, came out on fire and got that the differential from Collegiate. Whereas that Andale game was one where, you know, we got both barrels from Andale right out the gate. We were down, and it was a hostile environment, but the guys just kind of ground their way out to get the victory. And, you know, so yeah, the Crusader guys, I really feel like they are on that good trajectory right now here going into the final stretch.
I mean, it's been different types of play, obviously, but a lot of physicality to the teams they've played this year. We'll talk with Jack Voth in our player profile tonight. Not necessarily a lot of nights where they've had huge lineups up front, but very physical. And I think Reed and Jack and even Max to some extent have adapted to that really well.
Yeah, for sure. And being able to have a guy like Reed Scott, who you don't talk about a lot, we made him our player of the game, I believe, last week. And being able to go inside and get up against those bigs from other teams, and Eli Wilcox, you saw it in the Augusta game. That's your second game back, and Reed's going up against a guy who's almost a foot taller, has about 40 more pounds on him, and Reed just bodies the kid down low and makes a stand here for the Crusaders. And that's something, one of the unsung heroes on this team is Reed being able to go down there. And then you all obviously have Jack as your tallest player at 6'4", being able to play that 4 spot really versatilely. And then you have Braden Skripsic coming off the bench. He'll give you a few good minutes. And then Max Alexander put on some weight this offseason. He was able to go up against those bigger guys, and he knows that he can take stuff over, and his ISO game is one to remember for sure.
Absolutely. See if the guys can keep the old mojo rolling tonight against a great Bend team. Panthers come in with just 4 wins on the season. A lot of great basketball around the league. We'll take a look at some of that other action and on our network tonight coming up. We'll also visit what's happening elsewhere in Crusader athletics. A lot of excitement in our wrestling program from districts this past weekend to talk about. Swimming and bowling busy this week coming up as well. Crusader basketball tonight brought to you in part by Fee Insurance, by Jackson Meat, by Dix Phillips 66, by Sunflower Electric Supply, and by H&R Block. And we're back with more of our Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Our player profile is next here on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Visit Midway Motors on 30th Street in Hutchinson or online at midwaymotors.com. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Crusader basketball on HKFM.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Hutchinson, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Sheila Metzger, agent at the Sheila Metzger Agency. Call me at 665-0400 and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance.
Come visit us at Buhler Dental Care. Our friendly and experienced staff is here to help give you the best care around, and we like to have some fun and get to know you while you spend time with us. From regular fillings, cleanings, dental implants, or even if we have to, extractions, we can provide the treatments you need. We are always accepting new patients, so be sure to call us at 620-543-2768 to schedule your next appointment, or email online at drdaldes@gmail.com. Buhler Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
And welcome back, Aaron West here on our Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Time for tonight's First National Travel Player Profile. Let First National Travel assure your next perfect vacation. Online at fnta.net. Sophomore Jack Voth with us on the profile tonight, buddy. First of all, thanks for joining us. Talk to me a little bit about your season and how things are going for you on the basketball floor.
We're just really enjoying playing. We're playing really well. Just keep coming out and doing our thing.
What has the transition been like for you from obviously as a freshman and moving on up, just catching up with the speed of the game and how that's gone?
It's a lot different coming from JV. It's a lot slower on JV, and varsity it's a lot faster pace. There's a lot of keeping up to do first couple games, but I think I've adapted pretty well.
Yeah, obviously you guys have I don't know that you've gone against a ton of tall teams this year, but a lot of physical guys inside. What have those battles been like?
It's been different because I played guard my whole life, but it's a lot about position. You just got to be in the right spot at the right time.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys went through a stretch where lost some tough ones. Seems like you've come back out of that now, and a couple of pretty good games in a row. What are some keys for you guys to be successful down the stretch?
Just keep passing the ball like we have. We've played really good team ball these past couple games, and it's just showing up on the stat sheets and everything, and the wins are huge.
Yeah, absolutely. So big one tonight with Great Bend. You've got a couple of big ones with Mac and Andale coming up. I know you guys' goal to win the league and maybe get back to state. Certainly going to have to play some good basketball to do that.
Yep, it's going to be fun.
All right, so just a little bit to get to know you off the floor when you're not playing basketball. What are some things you enjoy doing?
Oh, hanging out with friends. That's about it. Just play basketball and hang out with friends.
You've got a sister that plays, right? Too, younger sister. You spent some time mentoring her. Chances that she might be able to take you one day?
Ooh, hope not.
Yeah, let's hope not anyway. All right, buddy. Well, thanks for your time, and good luck tonight, okay?
Thank you.
All right, that is Jack Voth with us in our player profile, and we're back with more right after this.
Mann, Wyatt & Rice Personal Injury Law Firm is celebrating 20 years of helping victims recover their health and lives after a serious accident. Serving Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, and Colorado, our success stems from valuing people over profits. We look forward to another 20 years of fighting for victims' rights. Mann, Wyatt & Rice attorneys and staff wish Buhler athletes the best of luck this season. Mann, Wyatt & Rice, trusted, experienced, compassionate.
First National Bank is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. We have an experienced staff prepared to provide you with a variety of banking solutions. Please visit our website, fnbhutch.bank. That's fnbhutch.bank for more information. First National Bank of Hutchinson, we're first for you.
Visit one of the First's 5 convenient locations in Hutchinson, including inside Dillon's Marketplace. First National Bank of Hutchinson, member FDIC.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
And back here inside Jim Baker Fieldhouse, the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Midway Motors, family owned and operated and dedicated to making our communities a better place to live. Visit one of their 6 locations throughout central Kansas. Midway Motors, for every mile of life. Our coverage this evening brought to you in part by the Mid-Kansas Credit Union, by Neufeld's Flooring, by First National Bank, and by Mann, Wyatt & Rice. Well, our Lady Crusaders set to tip off here in just over 15 minutes, come in at 3-11. They've lost 5 in a row on the season. Their last win came on January 22nd against Abilene at the SIT, but a stretch coming up in the second half of winnable games. So starting tonight, I still think they can compete with Circle, who'll be in the Fieldhouse for Pink Night on Friday. And then, of course, league games, Augusta, El Dorado, Winfield, all games these ladies can win. And teams that they were very close with in the first half of the year. Carson, we talked about it. I think that we've kind of seen early in the year, we mentioned this on Friday, early in the year, it's really our post play that dominated. Guards have kind of since taken over a little bit, but almost maybe become too much guard-oriented in some ways, and that we need to get our bigs back in action, and some of that is keeping them out of foul trouble. I know that's been a tough thing for Coach Mitch to manage, is that front line is so thin when Lauren and Alex and Mallory get in foul trouble that really hurts things with a limited size on the bench.
Yeah, for sure. It hurts the Crusaders when people get in foul trouble. Lauren and Alex are players that are going to play aggressive defense. They're going to get your hands on the other player, and so when they come to foul trouble, you have to throw in the freshman Emmy Stallman. And so as a freshman, we've heard even from Emily, who's a senior, she's still trying to get her legs under her at the beginning of the season. And I can't imagine how hard it is for the freshman. And we've seen her at times realize, oh my goodness, this game's a lot faster than it should be. And so we look at play back in the SIT, Alex Hutton, our post, being able to drive and kick and shoot those mid-range jumpers when she hasn't in the past. She started to, and she kind of faded away from it. She got in foul trouble, so she wasn't being able to play as much. That's going to be something that the Crusaders are going to have to rely on, and getting Lauren back from quarantine will help the Crusaders. She's been back for a game. Look to see her be able to shoot the ball more, and Mallory Haynen's gone through a dry spell as well, so Crusader bigs need to pick it up a little bit. Our guard play has been amazing. Taryn Hornings asserted herself as a scorer as well. Marin Lackey hasn't been as hot from outside as we saw against Circle, but look for her to heat up again, and Emily Madison has been heating up as well.
All right, there's your predictor there. Carson Muller says they're going to get it going tonight. So, some of that, too, is you talk about the 16% shooting a lot of those longer shots on Friday, which produce longer rebounds, which make it really hard for your defense to get set up on the other end. And that, got athletes like Andale does, allows some easy stuff on the other end.
Yeah, for sure. And the athletic people for the Crusaders, you have Madison, you have Specht, you can throw in McDowell, throw in Utsi. They have athletes around the floor to match most of the time, but foul trouble is the big issue for the Crusaders. Lauren gets in foul trouble, Alex gets in foul trouble, and then you see a little bit of seniority happen. You have to throw in Kaylin Seeley, who does a great job on defense, but she's still not up to speed. We heard Jack Voth earlier talk about it's different going from JV, going from freshman up to this varsity level. The speed is a lot different, so we're seeing a little bit of the youngness of this Crusader team, and we're also seeing some of the thinness of that front line.
Yeah, I don't know what you thought. Mackenzie Fairchild, just a sophomore for Andale, but I think one of the best players we've seen this year. She's going to be really good.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Being able to run the floor as well as she did and then post up down below is impressive for Andale.
Great Bend out of the WAC comes in at 5-8, 0-4 in the league under first-year head coach Cindy Beck. She takes over for Carrie Minton, who was here for 8 seasons. Great Bend just 5 wins last year. They've already matched that. 3 starters back. They average 44.5 points a game. They've been in a lot of tight games this year. Close games, more times than not, you look at double-digit losses. 4 of those, only 1 by double digits. So really been very competitive, a very physical team. They like to press. And so again, how much is Amelie available tonight? Really need her to break the press. That puts a lot of pressure on Horning and McDowell.
Yeah, for sure. And being able to go through warm-ups like Emily has is very telling here for what we may see tonight. We're also going to see some younger guards and some people who we don't see as much. You mentioned McDowell. She's going to have to step up big time tonight. Kaylin Seeley will get some action. McKenna Siemens and Ava Combs, they've stepped up from that freshman and JV role, and they've really played fairly well. Combs made her 3 as a set play against Heston, and McKenna Siemens has kind of become a ball handler at that junior varsity level, so they have a couple of capable guards. The question is, are they going to be able to beat this Great Bend press?
Great Bend shooting 32% from the field. Not a great 3-point shooting team, just 23%. Not a great free throw shooting team either on the season. They do have some height, and we'll see how that can Specht and Hanen stay out of foul trouble tonight. Big question there. Panthers very spread out when it comes on offense. 4 different players. Are more led by Sydney Enrus, a 5'3" senior who averages 13. So a lot of questions to be answered tonight, but certainly a game the Crusaders can compete in. and a team they beat a year ago in Great Bend. January 3rd, a year ago, won 32-23. Two teams in that game combined 2 for 22. From the outside, Liv Owens had 16 points. But the big number for me, for Buhler, 94-18 outscored in the paint. Chris, in the last 3 games, have got to even that out just a bit.
Yeah, the paint scoring has been a tough spot for the Crusaders here lately. And you guys know how much of an asset it was at certain points in the year, you know, just with all the experience there. So hopefully the gals can get those easy shots to fall tonight and get plenty of opportunities, because part of the problem has been some of these teams defensively have made it really tough. You think about collegiate, they really denied Buhler being able to get the ball inside.
Yeah, and don't be surprised if Great Bend plays some zone tonight. I mentioned they are a pressing team, so they'll try and get some turnovers and some easy buckets on the other end. Well, plenty more coming up in our Midway Motors Drive of the Game. We'll go around the league and let you know what is happening elsewhere tonight and our This Week in Crusader Sports. Really quickly, I want to send our condolences and our thoughts and prayers to the Schultz and McDaniel families. Heidi and Misty lost their dad, Johnny, this week. They've been battling cancer. Their mom, Tammy, lived down in Attica. And certainly our heart is heavy for that family as they walk through a difficult time this week. Johnny Mack, they called him, passed away this week. So very much in our thoughts and prayers to the Schultz and McDaniel families, and also to the McCurdy's as well. And I loved something that Tammy put on her Facebook wall this week. She said, if you listen hard, it's likely you'll hear the rumble of the Harley and the whine of the Greyhounds, and you'll know he made it to his forever home. So pretty cool dude. Got a chance to meet him a couple of times. Johnny Mack certainly will be missed. We've got more of our Midway Motors Drive to the Game coming up here on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Drive to the Game on HKFM. We're just moments away from Lady Crusader basketball. Stream tonight's game live on your smartphone or tablet with the Ad Astra Radio app, powered by Next Tech Wireless.
Game day is a big deal in our house. We don't just go to watch and cheer, we live and breathe it. Our squad is full of passion, snacks, and spirit, and we needed a car that could do more than transport us. It needed to participate with us. Midway Motors helped us find the winning ride from pre-gaming to post-game celebrations and everything in between. Midway Motors, for every mile of life. Find your game day car at midwaymotors.com.
For more than 90 years, Hutchinson Community College has been the premier 2-year educational institution in Kansas, offering the highest quality education at an exceptional value. Schedule a personal campus tour today to learn more about what we have to offer. Visit hutchcc.edu/admissions for more information.
For over 100 years, the people around Reno County have sold their recyclable metals at Midwest Iron and Metal at the corner of Avenue G and Main in Hutch. Now, more than ever, recycling is critical to our world as we try to conserve valuable resources. The energy saved by recycling one aluminum can can equal the amount of energy it takes to run a TV set for 4 hours. So help the planet and help your pocketbook by recycling at Midwest Iron and Metal, open weekdays from 8 till 4:45 at Avenue G and Main in Hutchinson. Check out current prices at MidwestIronandMetal.com.
Need a little morale pick-me-up in your office? Did you know updating your old fluorescent troffers with flat panel LEDs can boost employee morale and productivity? Sunflower Electric will come to your office, lay out a design, and provide a free estimate that can have big dividends. New flat panel LEDs give longer, which means savings for you. Call today at 620-662-0531 or stop by your local Sunflower Electric Supply in Hutchinson, Great Bend, or Liberal.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
And back here from the Fieldhouse, our Buhler Dental Care scoreboard tonight. From regular teeth cleanings to advanced periodontal work, your hometown dentist is Buhler Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch around the league. Clearwater at Winfield, Mulvane at El Dorado, Handale at McPherson, and Augusta at Rose Hill. On the network tonight, games include Lions at Smoky Valley and Hillsborough at Haven. That'll be a fantastic guys game. And streaming, schedules, and more online at adastraradio.com. Our wrestlers participated in the postseason districts over the weekend. The guys qualifiers to move on to regionals include Jason Raider Martine Perez, Cooper McCloy, Sam Elliott, and Jackson Childs. And then Carson, also Jonathan Arizmendi. But then on the girls' side, Emily Schweitzer at 235, district champion. A chance to move on to regionals this weekend at Circle.
Yeah, for sure. Wrestling a big program here for the high school. You know, Sam Elliott is the headliner, but there's also a few kids who are able to make it past districts to regionals, and so look to see kids like Drew Lugafett succeed. Martine Perez will win a couple matches, and Emily Schweizer really coming on for this girls wrestling program, ranked in state for 4A. She'll be somebody that you don't want to see as it comes into regionals and state, and look for her to go far here in this postseason.
I would not want to wrestle Emily Schweizer. That's for sure. I would definitely lose. Girls regional Saturday at Circle. Boys actually wrestle Friday at Ulysses. Bowling is on the road. We'll try and get you finals on that from tonight as they're taking on Circle at El Dorado. And then Christopher, our swimmers, I know you finally gotten a chance to watch them a little bit. Have a league coming up. Thoughts on league coming up Saturday actually at El Dorado?
The last I heard, actually, league is getting moved from El Dorado to and the swimmers are very happy. Nothing against the El Dorado pool because it's not one of the bad ones, but they are going to move it to the campus pool, which if you have not been to the campus pool, it is the Taj Mahal. A lot of the KCAC schools, actually, like Sterling College being one of them, actually host their home meets at the campus high school pool because it is a palace. And I'm always teasing school board member Monty Cross, when are they going to build the Cross family pool here for Buhler USD 313, because it is a amazing place. But yeah, no, the swimmers are excited for league. I know they competed this last week at the Mays meet, and a lot of the swimmers PR'd and had a lot of PRs across the board, so they're peaking at the right time.
Very cool. Good luck to our swimmers in league this week. We'll come back with our starting lineups and our opening tip here from Buhler. They host the Great Bend Panthers tonight on HKFM of the Crusader Sports Network.
Drive to the game on HKFM. The HCU Investment and Insurance Services starting lineups and tonight's opening tip are next. You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
At H&R Block, we're here all year at tax time or anytime to help get answers for your tax questions. Stop by H&R Block in Hutch at 2nd and Washington, on the Square in Lyons, or in downtown Ellsworth today. Get your taxes won at H&R Block.
When you're running a business, you don't have time for internet that slows you down. IdeaTech is here to bring your business internet freedom. Freedom from high prices, freedom from slow service, and freedom from bad customer support. If you're ready to do business with a local company that cares about you, give IdeaTech a call at 620-543-5000 or visit ideatech.com and contact us through the Hook Me Up button on the homepage. Your internet freedom awaits.
Hi, this is Cliff Ray with Ray & Sons Roofing Company, and today I brought our 4-year-old grandson, Brogan. Brogan, did you know Ray & Sons Roofing is 80 years old this year? Do you know what that means?
No, Papa.
It means we have a lot of experience. Brogan, did you know we have been the best of the best at rayandsons.com?
Roof the right way, the right way.
Mid-Kansas Credit Union, serving Central Kansas from their locations in Moundridge and Buhler. Take control of your accounts and sign up for online banking at mkcu.com with features like remote capture deposit and online bill pay. Member owned and proudly supporting Crusader arts, athletics, and academics. Mid-Kansas Credit Union at 200 West 2nd in Buhler and in Moundridge. Member NCUA.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
And welcome back. Let's meet tonight's HCU Investment and Insurance starting lineups located inside Heartland Credit Union at 23rd and Severance. Call Monty Cross at 669-0177. The 5-8 Great Bend Lady Panthers out of the WAC, coached by Cindy Beck. They average 44.5 points a game. A 5'8 freshman, number 10, Sadie Spray, averaging 7 points, 4 rebounds. A 5'3 senior, number 15, Sydney Unruh, averaging 13 points, leads the Panthers. A 5'9 senior, number 23, Ashlyn Harbaugh, averaging 2.5 points, 3 rebounds. A 5'6 senior, number 24, Holly Latham averaging 5 points a game. And a 5'9" senior, number 34, Candace Smith, averaging 4.5 points, 4 rebounds. Spray, Unruh, Harbaugh, Latham, and Smith for the Lady Panthers. For Buhler, 3-11 now on the year under first-year head coach Sierra Mitchell-Stetter. They average 32 points a game. A 5'4" senior, number 2, Emily Madison. Emily averaging 4 points and 2 assists a game. 5'1" sophomore, number 5, Taryn Horning, averaging 4 points, 2 rebounds. A 5'10" senior, number 21, Lauren Specht, averaging 6 points, 3 boards. A 5'9" senior, number 23, Mallory Heyman, averaging 5 points, 5 rebounds. And a 5'9" senior, number 33, Alex Hutton, averaging 2 points and 5 boards. Madison, Horning, Specht, Heyman, and Hutton for the Crusaders. Great Bend will start with the ball left to right. And we're underway with Crusader basketball here on KWHK Hutchinson. There in the west, courtside with Krushenk and Carson Moeller. Great Bend to our right in their half court. In the road blacks tonight with a red trim, white lettering. Home whites, maroon trim, silver lettering for the Crusaders. Shot inside and score it with a right hand for Sydney Unruh.
Yeah, and they get a steal right on the inbound. So luckily the Crusaders get a steal back.
Horning.
Good to see Tim.
Yes, rebound Hutton and a shot blocked. And play by Spray, but probably was an easy layup for
Hannon, who just couldn't finish.
Missed the shot. Press we talked about. Horning no good. Rebound tap
to get your opposition out of the press to start beat.
Launches a 3 and knocks it down.
Yeah,
this line 15-foot shot too strong. And Great Bend with a rebound. Panthers the other way, want to push it up the floor inside, and a whistle and a foul called. I think that's going to be on Horning.
Maybe Hannon.
Yeah, they do call Mallory Hannon.
Yeah, what happened was Mallory was trying to run down the run out, and she just kind of brushed up against Latham underneath, and she gets whistled for the foul.
Paige McDowell off the bench, the 5'6" junior guard for Buhler. Madison comes out. 5:19 to play in the first. 5-2 Great Bend, Panthers with it. And driving inside, that's got to be a travel on Unruh.
Second turnover tonight on the Lady Panthers.
That last foul on Mallory Hannon, her first, and the team's second. Buhler will set up its press. Here is Horning. They're going to have to work it without Madison now, and Horning lost the ball, loose on the deck, and Hutton ties it up at the mid-stripe. It'll Crusaders as Abby Yutzi comes into the ballgame, the 5'8" junior. 4 points, 3 rebounds off the bench. Hannon will go out of the game at this point. So Hutton, Horning, Yutzi, McDowell, and Specht.
Great Bend sticking with that full court pressure. They'll melt back a little bit on the inbound.
Horning across the timeline with the right hand dribbles, and the ball stolen away. Boy, Sydney Unruh has been very active early. To the bucket, shot short. Great defensive recovery. Now a rebound, shot inside, missed by Latham, and a foul. And that'll put Great Bend at the free throw line. Buhler, as of late, most of the year they've been able to hold their own rebounding, but seems like the last little bit of stretch here, they've really struggled on the boards. Latham knocks down the free throw. The senior shoots 50%. The foul charge to McDowell will be her first, team's third. And a 4-point lead now for the Panthers. One more, and it's good. Allie Latham gets them both.
Yeah, Latham with a really nice looking free throw stroke. I'm surprised that she's shooting just barely above 50%. And man, another turnover on the Lady Crusaders as Paige McDowell was surrounded by some Panther defenders and loses it off her fingertips out across the baseline.
That'll be Buhler's second in a 7-2 game. They're down 5, 4:52 to play in the first. Great Bend with it, Spray off in the corner, and a 3 on the way. Good for Latham. She's got 5 early points, and suddenly it's an 8-point game at 10-2. And another turnover, a steal, and a jumper inside, missed by Spray. Rebound McDowell.
Good to see the Crusaders get a defensive rebound there.
4:30 to play here in the first. Here is Yutzi along the left baseline and traveled inside, and a third straight possession with a turnover. Madison returns and Horning out. Crusader basketball, and we've got a timeout on the floor. 4:25 to play here in the first. Great Bend 10, Buhler 2. We're back in 30 seconds on HKFM and the Crusaders Sports Network.
Your experts in design and installation of carpet, tile, wood, and vinyl floor covering. Proudly sponsoring Buhler High School activities, Newfeld's Flooring in downtown Buhler.
Each and every day, WIFCO Steel products are trusted to provide access and infrastructure for a wide range of purposes. For more info on what WIFCO can do for you, go to wifcosp.com. WIFCO Steel Products, the experts in steel fabrication.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
Coverage tonight brought to you in part by the Midwest Ornamental, by Wade Patton Insurance, the Medicine Shop, by Apex Shears, and by Ray & Sons Roofing. Great Bend up 8 out of the timeout. They work it low to Latham on the right block. Up top, Taryn Warren, a 5'7" junior in the game now. Off to Smith, back up top, Warren. Boy, Unruh's really been the catalyst for them early now. Falling down with the ball, Warren stole it away. Third Panther turnover. Here comes Madison up the floor. And Hutton looking inside. Utsi off to McDowell. Jumper missed, but a foul. So tough stretch there for Taryn Warning with a turnover on one end. And then she fouled Paige McDowell on the jumper on the other. And that'll put McDowell at the line for 2, where she shoots 41%. And first free throw right through there.
Good to see Paige cash that first free throw as the Crusaders desperately needed some points here to try to stop this Great Bend run.
Allison Kaiser, 5'8" junior in the Great Bend lineup now. Latham goes out, free throw the second, missed, rebound Great Bend. So McDowell, 1 of 2, 10-3, 7-point game, 3:42 to play here in our opening period, and a blocking foul.
And that's going to be tough because it's on Hutton. So Alexis now with 2 early fouls. She's going to be out for quite a while here in this first half, most likely.
Hitter went 4 minutes without a point there before that free throw by McDowell, as Hutton comes out with a second foul. And here is Kaylin Seeley, the 5'6" sophomore. Spray with it up top, near side circle to Kaiser. Hitter's gone to a zone. Far side circle, 3, launched and hit. Well, Great Bend only comes in averaging just above 20% from the outside, but they've knocked down 3 trays in this opening period, and it's a 10-point game, 13-3.
Lady Crusaders need to answer at the other end, and Kaylin Seeley's going to get fouled on the block. But what has it been this year, fellas, with dealing with teams that haven't been good three-point shooting teams, all of a sudden getting hot against us?
And they've nailed them tonight, haven't they? Harbaugh and Latham back for Great Bend. Spray and Smith go out. That foul on Candace Smith, her first, team's second. Buhler off the left baseline to the corner to Madison. Hamilton traveling through traffic. Nice cut with the right hand, lay it up and in.
Well, that's what the Crusaders need, an answer. Nice strong take by the senior.
And the lead is 8. 3:01 to play here in the first. Right side 3, missed long by Allison Kaiser. Rebound for Utsi.
I tell you what, Taryn Warren was all over the back of Utsi there, no call.
Here's McDowell, strong take inside, shot short. Page trying to go for the rebound. It ends up out of bounds. Off Great Bend as Mallory Hanen will return.
Great battle inside there by McDowell. She really had to kind of mix it up against the much larger Ashlyn Harbaugh.
And Lauren Specht out, 13-5, 2:43 to play in the first. Hanen, baseline jumper missed. Rebound, Seeley inside, back up and in.
Good to see Kaylin Seeley getting the offensive board and put back. And Lady Crusaders with a little run of themselves.
13-7, lead down to 6. It is a 4-0 run. Great Bend the other way. Floater right hand missed. Underneath by Latham. Rebound for Hanen. Ball knocked away loose and out of bounds off Great Bend.
Yeah, that's Hanen's first board of the night. We need the post players inside for Buhler to start really dominating those boards because Great Bend has been outboarding the Crusaders so far.
Candace Smith and Sadie Spray return for the Panthers. Buhler to inbound against the press, and Spray picks off a pass. 5th Buhler turnover. Now nice. Hanen takes it back.
Nice block by Hanen there.
Honoré Hanen, who had 4 blocks the other night. McDowell inside. Oh, it shot hung on the rim but wouldn't fall.
Crusaders, man, if that one would have fallen, would have knocked it back to just a 2-shot lead.
Hainan with 19 blocks now on the season. Great Bend the other way. Smith has got it up high, near side circle to Latham. $1:45 to go in the first period. Great Bend up by 6. Buhler on a 4-0 run here. Playing that zone. Zone's really slowed him down a little bit too.
Yeah, it has.
Far side spray on a drive. Wait, help side's got to come over there and not allow her that open lane.
Yeah, you look down at the roster, and Spray's just a freshman. You can see why she's playing varsity ball.
Now she ties up Madison. That'll be a Buhler turnover. As great defensive play by Sadie Spray makes it 15-7 with that last layup. Stops a 4-0 Buhler run. 1:21 to play in the opening period. Great Bend ball in the half court to our right. Spray's got it right side circle. Out top to Smith. Far side Unruh. Unruh against Seeley, drives inside, stolen away by Madison. Ball loose, Hammy's got it. Through traffic, ahead to McDowell, and they're gonna call her for traveling. Sure looked like she might have been fouled, but we're coming back the other way.
So yeah, that was one of those plays where she definitely did get fouled. It was just a matter of whether she traveled with it before she got fouled, but Lady Crusaders need to stop here.
Great Bend the other way. Hainan went for the steal. Came up empty. Now ball knocked loose in the lane. Madison got her hand on it. Great Bend picks it up, and a 3 launched strong by Unruh. Offensive board Harbaugh, and she has a shot blocked. Forced into a travel underneath.
That's the 5th turnover on the Lady Panthers.
Lauren Specton, Hainan out. 44 seconds left. 15-7. Buhler down by 8. Full court pressure for Great Bend. Oh, you got to call a foul there, sir.
She got
McDowell got robbed. Ball stolen away, then taken back by Specht.
Good to see Lauren answering with some physicality.
Here comes Madison inside, layup missed. Rebound Seeley missed. Rebound Specht, put back good.
Specht gets the offensive board and the putback. So Lady Crusaders now just outside of double figures.
Lead is 6, 15-9, 19 seconds to go in the opening period. Great Bend in the half court against Buhler, back in a man defense now. Here is Unruh on a drive and fouled by Seeley, and that'll be the first on Kaylin.
I'll tell you what, Great Bend really has some speed with the ball in their hands. I mean, that's where a lot of these fouls have been happening for Buhler, trying to defend the penetrations.
15 foul on the Lady Crusaders. 10 seconds to go. Great Bend to play it in. Up top to Unruh, launches a 3, short. Front iron, 6 seconds, put back, no. Rebound, Yutzi is fouled and they don't call it. Ball loose on the deck, and it scrambles out of bounds at the buzzer, and Buhler survives. A couple of wild shots, and then a loose ball inside. That'll get us to the end of the first. Your score, Great Bend 15 and Buhler 9. We're back in 60 seconds on HKFM and the Crusaders Sports Network.
Had an unfortunate incident where sewage started to leak into the museum level. Given that we are supposed to care for and protect historic artifacts, we immediately called Phoenix Restoration because we knew Ryan and his team, they would work with us and get the situation eliminated so we could continue our operation.
Reno County's only locally owned fire and water restoration company is Phoenix Restoration. They'll help you rise again after your disaster. Online at phoenixrestoration.com.
Just like Hutch has been synonymous with salt dating back to its discovery here in 1887, Cargill is synonymous with salt. Cargill Salt of Hutch, proud to support the schools of Reno County. Collaborate, create, succeed. Cargill Salt of Hutchinson.
This is Derek Fees with APAC Kansas Shears Division. You know we do big projects, but we also want you to know we can help you with parking lots, driveways, and other projects at your home or business. Asphalt or concrete, we're here to help. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
Well, Buhler ball out of the timeout. First appearance by the freshman Ava Combs out there now with Specht, McDowell, Madison, and Yutzi. A smaller lineup. And Madison, elbow jumper, missed. Combs, rebound, putback, missed. Rebound, Great Bend.
Carson, you talked about Combs getting some more playing time with Madison still battling that ankle injury.
Ava Combs, here's a 3 launched up top. A 4th 3 in this half. Sydney Unruh knocks down her second. It's 18-9.
Yeah, Sydney Unruh averages 13 points a game, leading scorer on the year for Great Bend.
Here comes Ava Combs. 2-on-1. Utsi shot blocked inside, tapped around, taken by Great Bend, but then Unruh, when she grabbed onto the ball, had a foot out of bounds.
So the Crusaders will get an inbound try underneath their own bucket here at the south end at the field house.
Taryn Warren returning. Here's Emily Hall for the first time tonight for the Panthers. 5'9" freshman Specht inside, shot blocked. Warren blocked the shot. Great Bend the other way, up 9, 7:05 to play in the half now. Inside stolen, taken away by the Crusaders. Madison, boy, then she slipped on that ankle. And Spray, layup good.
Yeah, Sadie Spray will make you pay if you turn it over to her. But yeah, that was just kind of a rough break for Madison.
Boy, that's a foul. That has to be a foul.
Yep.
On the inbound. 20-9.
Sydney Unruh just completely cleared out Lady Crusader on that play.
Well, Madison's going to come out a little frustrated. Horning in, 6:46 to play. Peter down 11. Great Bend will stay in the press. McDowell off to Combs. Combs driving hard. Lots of contact. They call nothing. Unruh has been just vicious. Tough defender. Great Bend the other way. Shot blocked by Specht. Now they'll call the foul.
Yeah, it's basically kind of the setup that has been happening tonight. If it's in the act of shooting inside, they'll call a foul. Everywhere else, it's kind of no holds barred.
And Coach Mitchell, first free throw missed by Hall, an 80% foul shooter. Just politely asked the official for some of his time. 1 of 2 at the line for Hall, 21-9. A 12-point game, 6:27 left against the press. Another steal. Is that 11 turnovers now?
12 now.
12 on the Crusaders and a jumper. Another 3 by Unruh is good. Boy, they may make more threes tonight than they have all year.
Yeah, Sydney Unruh already with 3 trays tonight.
24-9, 15-point game, 6:06 to go in the half. Combs the other way across the timeline, and went to throw it.
Coach Beck.
Went to throw it to the left wing, and there was nobody there. Wow. 3 trays by Sydney Unruh. Buhler down by 15, shot inside, up and good.
Yeah, Sadie Spray just got the offensive board, was guarded well, but able to get a shot off and on the fadeaway scored.
3 defenders on Horning and another steal. Jumper missed.
Wow. And now Combs just got over the back.
Spray inside, missed the shot. Rebound, Spray again. Are you kidding me? And a timeout, Buhler.
Yeah, Sadie Spray already with 5 boards tonight.
28-9, lead is 17. Crusaders full timeout, 5:30 left in the half. We're back in 60 seconds on HKFM and the Crusaders Sports Network.
Hutchreck's competitive baseball and fast pitch leagues is now open online at hutchreck.com through March 27th. Both Central Kansas Baseball and Central Kansas Fast Pitch Leagues include 8U to 14U age divisions and include 16 games, featuring a preseason tournament, league doubleheaders, and a new postseason tournament. For more information, visit hutchreck.com and follow the Hutchreck and Fun Valley Sports Complex Facebook pages.
Treat your Valentine to a sweetheart steak from Jackson Meat. Our heart-shaped ribeyes and fresh-cut bacon wrap fillets are sure to win their heart. Free sweet treat with purchase. Shop fresh, friendly, and local this Valentine's Day. Jackson Meat, 13 West 6th Avenue.
Do you bleed maroon and white? Do you want to help the students of BHS in their extracurricular activities? The Buhler High Booster Club helps support hundreds of students each year. To join, stop by the Buhler Closet at any home game or email BuhlerBoosterClub@gmail.com.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
Back here with 5:30 to play in the half. Horning. Aaron Lackey, junior guard, is checked in the game. Madison also back in. Lackey, your right corner. And how many blocks has Great Bend or shot deflections have they had tonight? That one by Spray.
Yeah, Great Bend has just been doing very active hands tonight. And
she's only a freshman.
Yeah, Spray is really making her presence be felt. 2 buckets, 5 boards already.
Lauren Specht inside. Well, there you go, Chris. You said if you're in the act of shooting in the
yes,
post.
they'll call the foul if you're shooting inside, but everywhere else it's the wild, wild west. I guess that's what happens when you play a WAC team.
Oh, the Wacky West. Here is Specht at the line. Free throw good for Lauren, her third point of the night. She shoots 55% at the stripe.
The good news is Warren will be sidelined now with 2 fouls. Even though she has not scored tonight, did not start, she has been one of the main rim protectors inside for Great Bend.
Harbaugh, Latham back into the game. Asia Elliott, 5'5" senior. Specht 1 of 2 at the line. Rebound, Great Bend. 28-10, now a steal. Madison's been good defensively tonight. Unruh's been good too as she knocked the ball away out of bounds. Candace Smith returning for Great Bend. Hanen back, Yutzi out for Buhler. 28-10.
Crusaders need to get the offense going here, and just what the doctor ordered.
A 3. Marinlaki knocks down her 8th tray of the season from the right side. First tray of the night, 28-13, down to a 15-point lead. 4:52 to play and a half. Shot inside. Boy, easy bucket for Harbaugh.
Yeah, great post move that time. She faked her shoulder to the right, then cut back to her left and got the Buhler defender airborne.
30-13. Great Bend the other way. Lauren inside. Shot falls, and I love the emotion from El Specht after the shot. Lauren with a chance for the three-point play.
That's the second foul on Candace Smith, so Lauren doing a nice job of just taking it right to him inside.
Well, I think they really need to play with some of that too, you know? Emotion.
Yep.
Can have a little, little passion.
When you're in a game where, you know, the Great Bend has made all their hay on the press, the Crusaders have really got to just take it to him, get fouls on him on the offensive end in the half courts. That way it kind of puts it to where it's more dangerous for Great Bend to continue pressing.
Specht converts the three-point play. A little 3-0 run here, 13-16. Nice turnaround the lane. Missed by Emily Hall. Rebound Hanen.
Her second board of the night.
Madison ahead. Pass deflected. And there is Unruh. Unruh with a steal. The other way. Past Madison in the lane. Missed the shot. Rebound Hanen. And a foul.
Okay, good. They're finally starting to call some of that stuff after you get a defensive rebound.
Ashlyn Harbaugh will pick up her first. It'll be the team's 6th. 14-point game here.
So the foul ledger now even, both teams with 6 team fouls apiece.
They're on a 7-2 run here. They've cut the lead to 14. 3:59 to go in the half. Hanen's got it out high. Great Bend and a man. Off to Specht. Specht. Back to Hanen. Tried a little roll inside to Specht. Stole it away.
15th turnover on the Lady Crusaders this half.
Great Bend the other way. Asia Elliott out front, guarded by Madison. They work it low. Great defensive play. Specht knocks it away. Hall chases it down, and then Specht bats it out of bounds as Spray will return. Boy, they're a different team with her on the floor. Her and Unruh really two very good pieces.
Yeah, they're a good 1-2 punch guard action-wise for Great Bend.
Lauren Specht with some good minutes out. Abby Yutzi back in. Great Bend to play it in. Right of the basket. Spray. And they'll work it to the right side circle. Latham dribbling left and then right to Spray in the corner. Who says they can't shoot threes? Good grief, number 5.
Yeah, it has been
33-16.
That's their 6th three, actually.
There's a 3 launched by Yutzi, missed. Yeah, you're right, 6 of them tonight. 3 of them by Unruh. Now a steal by Hanen. Yutzi the other way, inside, stuck. Plays it out, top. And a 3 short by Marinlaki. Rebound, Great Bend.
Good to see the Lady Crusaders get a clean shot off that time, and there you go. Great job by Emily, taking the charge.
Emily Madison takes the charge on the other end. Well, they're playing with some little fight tonight, aren't they? Foul on Latham, her first, team 7th. Horning out. Here comes Paige McDowell back.
Well, Great Bend's definitely trying to kind of play some bully ball, and the Lady Crusaders luckily aren't wilting.
Well, you can't press as much when you get in foul trouble either.
Yes. Already the Lady Crusaders in the bonus now because Great Bend's 17 fouls.
Utsi with it off to Hainan. I don't know where that pass was going. Hit Madison in the back. Taken away by Great Bend. Shot blocked by Hainan. Rebound though, put back. Like, tough times, a lot of times. Those block shots are great, but a lot of times they get you out of position for the rebound. Great Bend puts it back up and in, 35-16, now a steal.
17th turnover on the Lady Crusaders.
And a pass up the floor, deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Great Bend. Substitutions here. Allison Kaiser, a 5'8 junior, in for Great Bend. First minutes tonight for Emmy Stallman, the 5'9 freshman for the Crusaders. Lead back to 19 and a 3, looking for more, and why not? Are you kidding me? Number 7 tonight for Great Bend. They only average 3 makes a game. They've more than doubled that tonight.
Well, the good news is hopefully that well will eventually run dry.
Well, you would think.
You gotta hope.
38-16 and another steal.
Yeah, I've been really impressed. Great Bend has done such a nice job of getting their hands in the passing lanes.
Spray inside to Harbaugh, shot good.
It was a great move inside by Harbaugh. She was having to contend with Emmy Stallman and got a shot over the top of her, good off the window.
Lead up to 24. It's a 10-0 Great Bend run here. And Stallman forcing up a shot on the right block, fouled. She'll go to the free throw line.
Well, the crazy thing, looking at Great Bend's scoring, you know, they put up 39 points on Friday against Liberal. And so they've already scored more points in this half than they scored all of their game.
They only
last
averaged
week.
44 and a half a game. Madison and McDowell out. Horning and Combs return. First free throw good by Emmy Stallman. Stallman came in just 2 of 7 at the stripe, and she hits 2 here.
Good to see Emmy having some success from the stripe. The Lady Crusaders are going to need to get hot from the free throw line to climb back in this thing.
All of this has been on the a chunk of it has been on the hot shooting, the outside of Great Bend. Now shot inside, missed, and a foul. Unruh. That is going to be on Ava Combs. It'll be her first, team's 7th. Here is Sydney Unruh, 63% foul shooter at the line, and hits the first. When you're hot, you're hot.
Yeah, Unruh now with 12 points.
Averages 13 a game. And second one missed. Good box out there. Combs with a rebound, knocked to the deck. Loose ball picked up by Horning. Off to Utsi. Here's Combs for 3, missed, front iron. Rebound Lackey.
Yeah, Combs didn't have her feet set on that last tray.
And Lackey's pass to Combs off the mark, out of bounds. 41-18. Lead is 23. 53 seconds left in the half.
We'll see if the Lady Crusaders can just get a stop to close out the half here.
Well, they scored more points in the first half tonight than they did in the game on Friday. Problem is that they've given up 41 and make it 43 with a runner to the right baseline. Good by Emily Hall. 6 different Panther to score in the game, 43-18. Lead is 25. Horning with it. Off to Utsi. She drives, shot blocked, and a foul with 20 seconds left in the half. Crusader basketball brought to you by Rhizopreno Prevention Network, by the Prairie Bank of Kansas, by Wifco Steel Products, Erickson Custom Building, and by HCU Investment and Insurance Services. First free throw by Utsi missed. Abby on the year was 8 of 10 coming in. A free throw, a foul on Hall. Her first, team's 9th. Utsi missed them both. Rebound, Great Bend.
Yeah, it's been a half where Great Bend has really played some good defense, rebounded really well, and Buhler just hasn't got a lot of shot opportunities.
Spray with a hard take. Inside missed. She falls down, no call. Rebound, Combs. Combs dribbles through 3 defenders. Well, you got to pass the ball. And good backcourt stripe, but time will expire, and that'll get us to halftime. Big first half with 7 trifectas from the outside from the Great Bend Panthers. Better than double their average on the season. Wow. And a 43-18 at the break. Live tonight from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, online at AllenSamuelsHutch.com. And our Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report is next here on HKFM of the Crusader Sports Network.
To exclusive coverage of Crusader basketball on HKFM. Stay tuned for tonight's Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report. Prairie Bank of Kansas, serving Central Kansas since 1886.
Prairie Bank of Kansas is a local bank with local concerns. You'll find us in the heart of the community, helping wherever we're needed. We enjoy working with local schools to help promote activities like sports and extracurricular learning. We hope you support these valuable activities too. We'll be right here with you. Visit one of our locations in Stafford, Buhler, Inman, or Hutchinson, or check us out online at prairiebankks.com. Prairie Bank of Kansas, how banking should be.
Corey Bartholomew here. As an ISA certified arborist for Bark Tree Care, I can help you maintain healthy trees for a beautiful yard this year. Call 620-899-3337. Bark, your tree's first line of defense.
1947. It was the year the McKenzie Paint and Body Shop opened for business. That's over 70 years they've been serving the mid-Kansas area with quality workmanship, excellent refinishing, paint, and restoration. McKenzie Paint and Body Shop specializes in foreign and domestic vehicles. Insurance claims are welcome, and 24-hour towing and recovery service is available. At McKenzie Paint and Body Shop, they take the dents out of accidents. Just over the bridge at 45 Kansas Avenue in South Hutchinson.
A modification of residency requirements for police officers in McPherson was approved by City Commissioners Monday. The change effective March 1st will allow officers to reside within 35 miles of McPherson, which Chief Michael Golden said would help in recruiting efforts. The department has been short 4 officers for some time, assist in retention of staff, and address recommendations from the Governor's Commission on Racial Equality and Justice. The current requirement is at 15 miles. The change would bring McPherson in line with a number of other area communities. Newton and Salina, for instance, have a 40-mile requirement. Great Bend has a 30-minute requirement. Hutchinson does not have a residency requirement for its police officers. On the Manhattan campus, the program will include presentations on how the pandemic affected the U.S. beef industry from the producer and processor and beyond, reproductive technology and tools, and a discussion on the pandemic's effect on small Kansas processors, plus a question and answer session. Registration for the Zoom event is free, but pre-registration is required. That can be done by contacting Lois Schreiner at 785-532-1267 or email lscherein@ksu.edu. Governor Laura Kelly announced today a tax proposal she says will generate $90 million in additional revenue, support small businesses, and give 94% of Kansans a tax cut. Central to the plan is a requirement that marketplace facilitators like Amazon or Etsy collect and remit sales taxes on their platforms. Kansas is one of 3 states that does not require this now. It also would extend sales taxes to digital products like video streaming services. Revenue generated would be used to raise the standard tax deduction in Kansas by 20% for the 2021 tax year, 35% in 2022. Bill backed by legislative Democratic leadership is an alternative to a Republican tax bill that the Kansas Senate will debate on Thursday. Our forecast tonight, a cloudy sky, a low 8 above, mostly cloudy, 20 Wednesday, cloudy Wednesday night, a low of 9. On Thursday, cloudy, maybe some snow in the morning, a high 18. More news anytime at adastraradio.com. I'm Lucky Kid.
Stream tonight's game live on your smartphone or tablet with the Ad Astra Radio app and on your smart speaker with TuneIn. Powered by Next Tech Wireless. You're listening to the Prairie Bank of Kansas Halftime Report.
At Adams Brown, our clients are the center of everything we do. Hi, this is Brett Henry. If you farm or in the agriculture, healthcare, construction, real estate, or own your own business, we'd love to talk to see how we can help your operation. Adams Brown, Strategic Allies and CPAs, above and beyond.
Happy New Year, Kansas. It's 2021 and time for something different, like switching to Nextech Wireless. Want new devices? Mix and match 5 devices with unlimited data for $125 a month. Love your phone but not your provider? Switch and get $20 off your monthly bill. So bring the whole family to Nextech Wireless. Get new devices on us or bring your own. Spend a new kind of quality time together. Nextech Wireless. We are Kansas. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
Yoder Meats is way more than just meat, but if you're looking for grain-fed, locally raised, antibiotic-free, and no hormone-added beef, Yoder Meats is the place. Feed the family with your choice of bundles or smaller butcher bags designed with a variety of meats to fit your needs. They have exotic meats too, and a wide variety of delicious cheeses, baked goods, groceries, specialty candies, gift items, and even products for your pet. Get it all at Yoder Meats in Yoder, open 10 to 6 Monday through Saturday. Find specials at yodermeatsks.com.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
And our first half breakdown tonight brought to you by Adams Brown Strategic Allies and CPAs. Proudly serving businesses in Kansas for the past 70 years. Online at AdamsBrownCPA.com. First bucket by Great Bend. The Terran Horning answered with a jumper. 2-2-7-12 to play in the opening period. Great Bend stretched the lead out to 10. 3:16 to go in the quarter. Little Buhler 4-0 run on a Kalen Seeley jumper made it 6. It was 6 at the end of one, 15-9. Panthers stretched it to 18. Buhler went on a 7-2 run, got within 14 at 30-16, but a 28-point second quarter by Great Bend. They lead by 25 here at the break, 43-18 to the big number. They average just 3 makes from the outside on the season. They shoot 23%. They've got 7 makes from the outside in this game, and that is tough to keep pace with.
Yeah, I mean, when your opponent is raining in the threes, I mean, just that differential right there. You know, Buhler just has the 1 tray in the first half compared to Great Bend's 7. So, I mean, that's a big part of the reason why the Lady Panthers have that lead here. And so if you're a glass half full kind of guy, Carson, you've got to tell yourself, maybe, just maybe, Great Bend has no more threes left in them.
Yeah, and you look at this optimistically. Lady Crusaders' goal is 10 points a half. They're 2 points shy, or 10 points a quarter, excuse me. They're 2 points shy of that. They haven't played awful. It's just that they've given up those 43 points, which is the goal of the game. Yes, I know, but you look, they've had point production out of everybody. Haynen's fading away on her jump shot. We've heard the coaches throughout the game trying to remind her she's starting to fade away more and more. We've seen throughout the season. It's kind of affecting her jump shot, contributing to that dry spell she's having. But Marion Lackey being able to hit a 3, Paige McDowell stepping up, handling the ball. Crusaders are getting a little bit of offense out of multiple different players, but they're going to need a little more, and they're going to need to tighten up their defense just a wee bit.
And it starts with the turnovers, 18 of the Crusaders to 8 for the Panthers in the first half. We mentioned that 3-point differential. And now Great Bend at the half, plus 18. Panthers 4 of 6 at the foul line. Buhler 5 of 9. Sydney Unruh leads all scores with 12 points. Sadie Spray with 9. Ashlyn Harbaugh with 4. Haley Latham with 8. Emily Hall with 3. Candace Smith with 3. For the Crusaders, Emily Madison with 2. Paige McDowell with 1. Taryn Horning with 2. Marilyn Lackey with 3. Kaylin Seeley with 2. Emily Stallman with 2. And Lauren Specht with 6. 43-18. Update you on some other scores coming up after the break. The Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report here on HKFM, the Crusader Sports Network.
This has been the Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report. Find Prairie Bank of Kansas online at prairiebankks.com. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Crusader basketball on HKFM.
For more than 90 years, Hutchinson Community College has been the premier 2-year educational institution in Kansas, offering the highest quality education at an exceptional value. Schedule a personal campus tour today to learn more about what we have to offer. Visit hutchcc.edu/admissions for more information.
The name Johnson Sheet Metal doesn't sound like a heating and air conditioning company, but our family at Johnson Sheet Metal became a Lennox dealer 99 years ago and are still servicing and installing heating and air conditioning systems in Hutchinson and Reno County. Through 4 generations, our specialty has been the Lennox brand, but we can service other brands just as well. We do metals too, but if you have a heating or air conditioning need, call Johnson Sheet Metal today at 620-662-0224.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
All right, quickly, Christopher, as we get ready for the start of the second half, what's happening in our Buhler Dental Care scoreboard?
Okay, over on 94.7 KSKU, Smoky Valley was leading Lions at the half, 26-20. Hillsborough over Haven, 23-13 on Kicks Country 106.
There's a steal by Madison, but I think she stepped out of bounds to start the for Buhler. Great Bend, 28-9, outscored the Crusaders in the second quarter. Panthers to our left, and another deflection by Madison. She's been great tonight. Long three by Unruh, short, rebound out of bounds.
I'm really thankful that one didn't fall, because if that one dropped in, boys, I might have just said, you know what?
And the rebound goes off Hanen, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Panthers right in the bucket. 7:34 to play in the third. Up top, Unruh drives around Madison. Plays it left block. Shot blocked from behind by Alex Hutton, and then she takes the loose ball.
Good board by Hutton. Good to see her back.
Switched between Spray and Harbaugh, and one of those two got a hand on it, knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Crusaders to the right baseline. Madison to play it in, and a steal. Spray, she's everywhere. Like an aerosol.
Yes.
Felt everywhere. Inside layup, good for Hallie Latham.
So Latham now in double figures with that, with 10.
7 minutes to play in the half. Shot inside, missed strong. Rebound, Great Bend. Hallie Latham driving around Horning. Right baseline into the body of Specht. Off to Smith, jumper, in and out, no good. Rebound, Spray, there she is again, put back. She beat 2 Crusaders that time to the basketball. You got to block out.
Yeah, Spray is well on her way to a double-double as a freshman here tonight.
47-18, lead 29. 6:28 to play. Hanen, jumper, good from the foul line.
That's her spot on the floor, anywhere around that keyhole. Good to see her drop one in. Buhler's going to have to, like we said, get this offense rolling here.
Buhler's first points of the second half. Panthers the other way. 47-20, 6:07 to go in the third. Shot right baseline, missed by Harbaugh. Offensive rebound and a putback. They just are laboring mightily to rebound the basketball.
Yeah, Great Bend has crashed the glass so well tonight. A big reason why they have this big lead.
Well, they gave up 21 second chance points to Andale on Friday as that pass to Specht poked away. So keys to rebounding. Rebounding is not necessarily an all athletic skill. Some of it is just about you wanting the ball more than the other person.
And it's so important to just get the body on somebody the instant the ball's released.
Here's Horning, right corner, high arching three, in and out, no good. That shot was on from Taryn. Wouldn't stick, rebound, Great Bend.
And it's not that the Lady Crusaders aren't playing hard, but Great Bend
they have played hard tonight. Great Bend is, boy, really like Unruh and Spray. Those two, put them on my team anytime.
Yeah, I don't know how this Great Bend team has a losing record from watching them play so far tonight.
Here is Hall inside, missed. Oh, you're kidding me. Rebound, and Warren with a reverse layup that goes in.
Well, when those kind of shots are falling, you just kind of got to know it's just maybe not your night.
51-20. And Hanen for two. We've made them look like the Globetrotters tonight. Horning shot missed inside, loose on the deck. Taken away by Great Bend. Taryn had the offensive board. Now a steal. Taken away by Horning, ahead to Madison, and fouled inside by Asia Elliott.
So Amy will get her first free throw tries tonight.
First on Elliott, first team foul of the half from the Panthers. Hammy at the free throw line, jumper good. Yutzi in, and Hanen comes out. Allison Kaiser will replace Sydney Spray. Well, I think the only player on their roster, one of the only ones that hasn't played tonight for Great Bend is Madison hits two, is one that we wanted to talk about.
I know. I think we'll get the opportunity to here later on.
McDowell in and Madison out with those two free throws. That is Mackenzie Premer. We'll talk in a bit about her big tie to this, of course, to the Buhler program. 51-22. Lead 25, and the other way, whistle with a foul call. Stops play with 4:34 to go in the third.
Yeah, Emily Hall caught it about 5 feet in front of the basket, and Yutzi was just trying to play some good defense. Hand got tied up, and she gets called for the foul.
Actually, you're going to put that on Lauren Specht.
Interesting. She wasn't anywhere near the ball.
Here's Asia Elliott up top to Sydney Unruh. Unruh drives, hand kicks, three short by Kaiser. Rebound, Unruh wrestles it away from Horning and then traveled with it.
So that's the 11th team turnover on Great Bend, and well, there she checks in, Aaron.
So Mackenzie Premer, 5'8" freshman, and her dad has his name out there on the record board here in the field house.
He was a graduate from Buhler class in 1996, still holds the Buhler season record for three-point. He finished the 1996 season 50% from behind the arc. His nickname was Prime Time. He was everything as a senior as well. So Prime Time Juniors in.
Horning missed a shot here in the right corner. Speck got the rebound, had to go through her hands out of bounds. And Great Bend back the other way, 55-21. Prime Time Premer. That's a lot of pressure for your freshman daughter, huh?
Yeah.
Specht pokes a pass away, picked up by McDowell momentarily, but then taken by Candace Smith. Off to Asia Elliott.
I know what I'm going to blame all the threes on now.
Prime Time Premer?
Yes. He gave him a pep talk beforehand.
Far side, Elliott with it, guarded by Horning. They'll work it down to the right block to Latham. Good defensive set here by the Crusaders. Premer's got it. Knocked loose. Stolen by Hutton.
That's the 12th team turnover for Great Bend so far tonight.
Here comes Horning. Left to right across the timeline with it. Yutzi driving baseline. Horning, foul line, jumper, good.
What a dish by Yutzi to Horning. She got swallowed up by the defenders from Great Bend, but made that last pass and hit Horning wide open at the elbow for two.
51-24, 2:53 to go. Now a steal by Taryn. Horning the other way, layup. Yes, back-to-back buckets by the Super Soft. And it's 51-26.
Well, the Lady Crusaders, even though they're down big, they're still playing hard, so it's good to see the ladies continuing to compete tonight.
6-0 run here, got to keep digging. 4 of them by Horning. Great Bend the other way. Here's Candace Smith working against Yutzi. Good defense, Abby. Back into Smith. Now she's double team ball, knocked loose. Guess who? AH got her hand on it. Hutton knocks it away. Lauren sitting on the deck with the ball, and I think they're going to call a tie-up.
Yep, they're going to call a tie-up, but great job by Hutton just playing. And I tell you, it says a lot about the Lady Crusaders' character and Coach Mitchellstedter's character that they are still battling. A lot of teams maybe would have packed it in after the half that they faced, with Great Bend just pouring in the shots in the first half.
Combs, Seeley, and Hanen return here. Hutton, Specht, and Horning all go out. Here's McDowell trying her own reverse layup, missed. Rebound put back by Hanen. It's a 7, making an 8-0 run.
Lady Crusaders still chipping away. Going to have to continue to battle, but great job, and it's getting started at the defensive end.
8-0 run, and a foul coming the other way. They're going to call that on Seeley, her second.
Yep, just the second team foul on the Lady Crusaders, just the third foul overall total this half for either squad.
1:53 left in the quarter, 51-28. 8-0 Crusader run. And a deflection. Combs with a near steal, saved by Great Bend. Spray, pull up, missed. Rebound, put back good by Allison Kaiser.
Well, nearly everybody who's suited up for Great Bend has scored. That's Kaiser's first bucket.
Here's Hainan the other way. Jumper missed. Rebound Seeley almost had it. Spray took it. And I know we've kind of bragged on her tonight. I like Sadie Spray.
Yeah, I mean, she has got 7 boards tonight from the field. She's got 9 points and just has been all over. Probably of Buhler's 20-plus turnovers, she's been responsible for at least 7 or 8 of them.
Abby Utsi committing that last foul, 3rd team foul, and here's a runner on the right baseline, missed by Sydney Unruh. She'll have 2 coming here at the line. Unruh just a mighty 5'3", but taking it strong inside, and a foul on Ava Combs.
Yeah, so Unruh will go to the line to shoot 2 here. Yeah, she plays a lot bigger than that 5'3".
The stripe tonight, she's now 2 of 3. Crusader basketball brought to you in part by the Bruce Isaacson Agency, by Idea Tech, by Apple Lane Animal Hospital, Phoenix Restoration, and the Buhler Booster Club. 4-0 Great Bend run now back out to a 23-point lead, now a steal, 53-28. And count the bucket inside by Spray, and a blocking foul on Ava Combs.
Yeah, it was funny because Spray, after that lay-in, she thought she maybe got the charge, and I think was maybe a little surprised that she's able to get the blocking foul called on.
That is the
Combs.
3rd on Combs, 15 foul of the half on the Crusaders. And Spray's first free throw tonight drops in to make the 3-point play, now 58-28. Lead is 30 for the first time. 47 seconds left here in the 3rd. And a steal. Another Crusader turnover. Is that 20 now?
22.
22.
But who's counting?
Certainly not me. Now a strip. Harbaugh inside. And the ball out of bounds. It'll stay with Great Bend. Live tonight from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Come by, let's be friends. Combs knocks it away inside. Then a block by Hainan. Ball loose, taken by Great Bend.
Spray just, yeah, the Lady Crusaders doing a nice job defensively, making Great Bend work here.
3 blocks by Mallory tonight. She came in with 18, now 21 on the season. 10 seconds left.
To have 21 blocks in a career is impressive, let alone just in 1 year.
Well, Utsi knocks the ball away. Great Bend launches a 3, missed. Rebound long in the corner, and that'll get us to the end of the 3rd. 58-28. Buhler went on that mini run there in the 3rd, but now a 30-point game, and we're back in 60 seconds on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Their New Year, New Ride event. No money down plus $1,000 in bonus cash rebates gets you a new 2020 Jeep Renegade for under $320 a month. It's a true sign and drive event only at Allen Samuels in Hutch, located on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine. Open all the time online at allensamuelshutch.com. And as Mr. Samuels always says,
come by, let's be friends.
At Dick's Phillips 66, our family has kept motorists on the road for nearly 60 years. Hi, this is Janet Dick, inviting you to stop by our locally owned station at 1215 East 4th in Hutch. Dick's offers top-tier gasoline, grab-and-go food options, and friendly service. Wherever you're headed, every journey begins with a stop at Dick's Phillips 66, 4th and Stevens in Hutch.
Neufeld's Flooring, your experts in design and installation of carpet, tile, wood, and vinyl floor covering. Proudly sponsoring Buhler High School activities, Neufeld's Flooring in downtown Buhler.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
Well, down 30, but a much better quarter for the Crusaders. Only outscored 15-10. Hutton, Stallman, Lackey, Specht, and Madison on the floor to start the 4th, and Spray turns it over.
And another positive thing for the Crusaders. In the first half, Great Bend had 8 turnovers. They've already got 7 here, so hopefully the Crusaders can turn them over more here in this 4th quarter.
58-28. Spray and Unruh each with 14 for Great Bend. Here's a foul on the Panthers, trying to steal the ball away from Lauren Specht. It'll be charged to Hallie Latham. That'll be her second. Team's third of the second half.
We'll have a running clock here in the fourth quarter. I don't think we mentioned that.
Addison tried to play it in. It's rejected. It'll be a turnover on the Crusaders. Coverage tonight brought to you by Cargill Salt, by Countryside Feed, Rod Styron Service, by Yoder Meats, and by Crable Tree Clearing. Great Bend inside, hard take by Unruh, and she is fouled.
I think it's going to be on Alex.
That'll be on Alex Hutton, her third. Asia Elliott returns for Great Bend, and out goes Sadie Spray. What a game for the freshman.
Yeah, I mean, Spray has only averaged 7 points a game, but she has made her presence felt tonight.
Unruh, elbow jumper missed, rebound, put back, missed by Harbaugh. Rebound, Great Bend, put back, missed. Rebound and a foul. That is going to be over the back of the Panthers. Well, I know that they call that on Candace Smith. I know Coach works on it. They'll be working on it more. Got to even things out on the boards a little bit.
Yeah, it's a game where, yeah, you win the boards, you usually win the game.
Lucky for three! Marin knocks down her second of the game, 58-31. She's got 6.
Good to see Marin getting the offense going again. Lady Crusaders can use that outside scoring.
5:46 now to go in the game. Lead down to 27. 3 up top, missed by Smith. Rebound underneath. Great Bend again, and a foul. Boy, Buhler just laboring here to clear the glass.
Well, and the other bad thing about it, when the other team continues to get offensive rebounds, you typically start getting into foul trouble.
That'll put Ashlyn Harbaugh at the line. Didn't see who they put that on.
Put on Specht.
Harbaugh, 65% foul shooter, knocks down the first. That'll be Lauren's third. Sadie Spray back, and out goes Hallie Latham. Sterling College basketball coming up tomorrow evening on the network. Harbaugh makes 2. She'll come out of the game replaced by Emily Hall. The Warriors home to host McPherson in the Gleason tomorrow at 6 and 8. Be on with our Alden State Bank drive to the game tomorrow night at 5:45. Here's Marin Lackey. Rolling with the right hand, curls to the baseline and lost the dribble out of bounds.
Yeah, pretty much kind of got just shuffled out of bounds. Sydney Unruh set her feet up right along the baseline, so Marin had nowhere to go but across the baseline.
Emma Loomis in, 5'4" junior for Great Bend. Taryn Horning, Kaylin Seeley in for Buhler. Madison and Hutton go out. Our coverage tonight brought to you by Ediger Family Dental, by the Sheila Metzger Agency, Hutch Rec, by Adams Brown Strategic Allies and CPAs, and by Midway Motors. Stay tuned after the game. Our play and the player of the game. Here is Candace Smith, tied up by Lauren Specht. Up top to Loomis. 3:36 left, 62-31.
Well, the Lady Crusaders, even though they're down big, they've continued playing hard, so you can't fault them for their effort this season.
There's a takeaway inside. Those 7 trays in the first half by Great Bend. Hey, how many do you think they, as Peter turns over a pass to the far side, how many do you think they have in the second half? How about none?
Yes.
Substitutions, McKenna Tinkler, a 5'4" junior in for Great Bend. And we'll match that with our own McKenna. McKenna Siemens, 5'5" freshman in for the Lady Crusaders.
Splitting her first action of the evening.
McKenna splitting minutes between varsity and JV. And the ball poked loose. Saved by Great Bend. They work it low to Emily Hall. And a jumper missed. Rebound, my goodness. Got to rebound the basketball. Asia Elliott comes up with it, but then she traveled.
Yeah, Great Bend just, I mean, they've out-rebounded the Lady Crusaders tonight. But, yeah, very active hands for Great Bend.
Well, of the effort, the hustle. Made a lot of good plays tonight. Here's Horning dribbling through traffic. Jumper missed. Rebound Loomis. Great Bend the other way, right to left. 2:02 to go here in the fourth quarter. Asia Elliott, left side circle. Up top to Emily Hall. Hall drives, shoots and scores.
Yeah, Hall beat the defender and had a nice little cut to the rack. And
lead now 31 for the first time. And Minnie Fletchall in for Great Bend. Ava Combs returning for Buhler.
So now Coach Beck has gotten every single gal that she suited up tonight on the floor for Great Bend.
1:32 left. What a scoring night for the Panthers. And Coach Mitchell-Stetter calls timeout. 1:14 left. 62-31. We're back in 30 seconds on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Fastest, most reliable internet service to rural towns in our region, and we back it up with the friendliest customer service based right out of Buhler. With our fully fiber optic network, IdeaTech customers can enjoy speeds faster than those in the largest cities in the U.S., serving small communities in South Central Kansas and select parts of Hutchinson. Visit ideatech.com or call us at 620-543-5000 to learn more.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
Well, our bowlers sweep circle today and played in El Dorado boys 21-72 to 1970. They went Trent Sheridan with a 6-19 series. Girls 1898 to 1750, and Adria Hewitt rolls a 554. Here's Seeley with it. Drive it to the bucket. Shot hit off the right side of the backboard. Rebound, Great Bend. Panthers 8 over their season high tonight. Those 7 first half trays, and then more than likely they're going to end up with none in the second half.
Yeah, it is just, I mean, the crazy thing for Buhler too, guys, you know, this is one of Buhler's higher scoring nights of the season. But it's tough when, when your opponent puts up in the 60s.
Front end of a 1-and-1 missed by McKenna Tinkler. Rebound Buhler, 32 seconds left. Here comes Seeley. Off to McKenna Siemens. Up top, Seeley. Kalen shoots the 3, in and out, no good. Rebound, Stallman in the lane, knocked loose, out of bounds, off Great Bend. 17 seconds on the clock here. Ava Combs to play it in. Off to Seeley, her jumper missed. Rebound, put back, good by Emmy Stallman.
Yeah, good to see Stallman get rewarded for some of those offensive boards inside with their first bucket of the night.
62-33, and that'll get us to the end of the game. Great Bend wins it tonight by 29, led by as many as 31 in the second half. Panthers only score 4 in the fourth quarter. Crusaders actually win the fourth, 5-4. Great Bend improving to 6-8 on the year. And the Panthers will get back into league play as they'll go to Garden City on Friday.
The two-time defending champs knew it'd be a challenging year.
Crusaders fall to 3-12. They have lost 6 in a row now, a new season high. And they'll host Circle for Pink Night coming up on Friday. Our Crusader cross country team, our boys cross country team being recognized here between games. Tanner Lindahl and company out there. Hayden Keller. Those guys 3 in a row, right? State championships? Is it 3?
No, it's
Is it 2?
2 in 3 years.
2 in 3 years. That's why they pay you the big bucks.
Yeah, you have the 2 sets of brothers on the team. You have the UC twins, the Lorenz brothers, Lindahl, Keller, Cross, Hines and Dawson out there.
Absolutely. Coach Morgan, head coach, along with coaches Willis and Voss. And it's been a run for all of our cross-country programs. And we saw Emily Madison out there, of course, for the ladies, and had a fantastic year. Yeah, one of their really good runners is going to West Point. How about that?
It's unbelievable, the work ethic she puts in inside and outside of her activities and school. I do have a correction to make. That's Braden Dressman, not Cross. I apologize, Braden, for that one.
Yeah, we're now taking your pay back. No, pretty cool, and they've really built up that program. A lot of excitement and a lot of youth in the program, too. Their junior high program has been pretty good. Did he say all 7 in the top 9 at state?
Yes.
That's impressive.
And you only graduate 1 senior. So look for this Crusader cross country team to come back next year and place very well at state.
Tanner Lindahl still chasing that second individual title. He's a fun guy to talk to, and he loves to be pushed. He loves the competition that some of those other top guys give him. I know that he really wants to get him, though.
Yeah, he really does. Not missing out on his track season 2 years ago. He has never run in high school. He's had some ankle issues, and so it's really good for him to be able to do that. His packed house here as cross country is being recognized, have a little bit of student section of the band. Really cool to see these guys get recognized like they should.
Very cool. It is a, well, Mr. Schmidt says it is a three-peat. We really are going to take back your pay. Well, I guess we could just look up there on the, there's
18, 19, 20.
Yeah, very cool. All right, congratulations to our cross-country teams. Post-game coming up, we'll break down the girls' final. 62-33, we've been live from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth tonight here on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Shirt Shack post-game show. Shirt Shack, where the shirt hits the fans. Coming up, the Whifco Steel Products Player of the Game. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Crusader basketball on HKFM.
At Adams Brown, we go above and beyond to help our clients. Hi, this is Brett Henry. We'd love to show how our team can help your business. Stop by our Hutch location at 30th and Plum or check out adamsbrowncpa.com. Adams Brown, Strategic Allies and CPAs. Above and beyond.
Mann, Wyatt & Rice Personal Injury Law Firm is celebrating 20 years of helping victims recover their health and lives after a serious accident. Serving Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, and Colorado, our success stems from valuing people over profits. We look forward to another 20 years of fighting for victims' rights. Mann, Wyatt & Rice attorneys and staff wish Buhler athletes the best of luck this season. Mann, Wyatt & Rice, trusted, experienced, compassionate.
As your community bank, Prairie Bank of Kansas is always looking for ways to make banking more convenient, like e-statements. Eliminate the need to file your monthly statements. Now you can be notified the moment your statement is available and easily access it online. Sign up for e-statements online at prairiebankks.com or visit one of our locations in Stafford, Buhler, Inman, or Hutchinson. Prairie Bank of Kansas. How banking should be.
My name is Jim Remar, and I'm President and Chief Operating Officer at the Cosmosphere. Working with Phoenix Restoration was great. They were quick to respond. They were reliable. They really went out of their way to accommodate us and to do what they could to help keep our operation going while they were in there addressing the problem. As far as we're concerned, they're the best in the business.
Reno County's only locally owned fire and water restoration company is Phoenix Restoration. They'll help you rise again after your disaster. Online at phoenixrestoration.com.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
And welcome back here. Our postgame tonight will remind you that the Rise Up Reno Prevention Network helps promote healthy behaviors through youth leadership, school-based mentoring, and community investment online at riseupreno.org. Coach Mitchell Stetter joins us. Coach, you would have said they're going to hit 7 threes in the first half. I would have said, nuh-uh. Then, how ironic they don't hit one at all in the second half. So that scoring really helped Great Bend with those 7 threes.
Oh, yes. I didn't even realize I hit 7 threes.
Yeah.
Our defense was a little slow on rotations tonight, so that first half, those 7 threes did definitely hurt us.
Yeah, and they're much more human in the second half. You only give up the 19, and you do that for 2 halves, you've got a chance. You're really right there. And rebounding, I know, a little tough at times tonight.
Oh, yes. We've been working on that. Our girls, I tell them they look like a bunch of birds trying to get a worm from their mother instead of boxing out and clearing the lane. So that's my saying. I tell them, don't look like birds. Box out and clear the lane.
You know, and I know, of course, you know, if Hainan and Specht aren't in there, get a lot shorter on that front line.
Yes.
So.
Oh, yes. A little less length when we go in there. Not as many tips and touches and hits out. But if we clear a lane, we should be able to get a rebound.
Yeah, you got some more individuals involved in the scoring tonight. Taryn had 6. Marion had down a couple of 3s. And so keep going in that right direction offensively and get some more guys involved in the game. So.
Yes, Marion needed those 3s. She's been off a little bit, but I think as soon as she's on, she's going to be on for the rest of the year. So it's good to have her hit, too, before we go right back into the second round of our conference. So
keep fighting, too. Don't tell Emily Madison she has a bum ankle.
I know.
I love the hustle on defense tonight.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Well, Coach, we'll let you go, but Pink Night on Friday. I know you guys shot free throws a few days ago, right?
Oh, yes. I'm excited to announce how much money we have made. I'm going to keep it as a surprise. But,
oh, man.
But I will say I was very shocked and very proud of a girl. So it'll be a good little teaser to listen to the radio to see how much we made.
Very good, Coach. Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Coach Mitchell Stetter with us here in our postgame. We wrap it up, brought to you by Adams Brown Strategic Allies and CPAs. Proudly serving businesses in Kansas for the past 70 years. Online at Adams Brown CPA.com. Those 7 threes for the Great Bend Panthers tonight. They out to score the Crusaders. Buhler got 2 in the second half. Actually, 2 in the game, both from Marin Lackey. So plus 15 at the three-point line tonight for Great Bend. Great Bend 9 of 22 from the foul line. Buhler goes 7 of 11. And double-digit turnovers for both squads. 6-point lead after 1 for the Panthers, and then they went off from beyond the arc. They had 1, 2, 3, 4 of those 7 threes in the second quarter. Stretched it to 25 at halftime, led by as many as 31 in the second half, and they win it by 29, 62-33. Individual scoring tonight, 14 from Sadie Spray, Sydney Unruh with 14, Taryn Warren with 2, Ashlyn Harbaugh with 8, Hallie Latham with 10, Allison Kaiser with 2, Emily Hall with 5, and Candace Smith with 3. Madison with 6, McDowell with 1, Taryn Horning with 6, Marin Lackey with 6, Seeley with 2, Stallman with 4, Specht with 6, and Hainan with 4. Buhler just talked about guys with Coach not able to survive the shooting barrage. Great Bend much more human in the second half, and I think if they have 2 halves like that, Buhler can play with them. They just one of those nights where everything went in the first half.
Yeah, if your opposition pours in the trays like they did in the first half, it's just tough to overcome, and they were able to get the separation. You know, the thing, I was visiting with Coach before I got back over here, just the ladies kept playing till the end. And as a coach, that's the thing that you've got to be happy about, because that's one thing you can control. You can't control whether you win and lose every game, but you can control effort. I did feel like the gals kept slinging it till the end. You know, body language, people kept playing, and it wasn't like one of those deals where you could just tell somebody checked out at any point.
Yeah, for sure, and being able to score 30, I mean, you look at it from the optimistic side. What can you take away that we did good? We scored more points than we did. Points came from all around the board. You have Horning, you have Emily, you have Lauren and Mallory with some points, and so hopefully this is a push moment for the Crusaders where you can get pushed. This gets the ball rolling. You need Marin Lackey to step up and be able to hit those outside shots, which she did. Kaylin Seeley coming off the bench with the basket. That's amazing. Still waiting to see Abby Uti get some more and Alex Hutton start driving just a little bit more. But overall, it's a better performance from the Crusaders defensively. Those are things that can be worked out in practice, and we know that this Lady Crusaders team has a couple games coming up where they can do very well. They competed with Circle last time. They can beat Augusta. They can beat El Dorado, and then they have Winfield. So a great outlook on this for this Lady Crusaders team.
All right, Circle and the Fieldhouse Pink Night on Friday, and we'll announce our player of the game coming up. HKFM and the Crusaders Sports Network.
More of the Shirt Shack postgame show coming up on HKFM. Stream tonight's game live on your smartphone or tablet with the Ad Astra Radio app and on your smart speaker with TuneIn, powered by Next Tech Wireless.
Manufacturing facilities, warehouses, oil, fuel and water storage, grain elevators, product makers, rooftops, HVAC containment, refineries, garages, and more rely on the quality and integrity of WIFCO products. Go to WIFCOSP.com for more. WIFCO Steel Products, the experts in steel fabrication.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dal Hunt with Buhler Dental Care. At Buhler Dental Care, we have great registered hygienists to help schedule your family for convenience. You will receive high-quality dental care and build a positive relationship with our experienced staff in a pleasant and reassuring atmosphere. We like to have some fun with you and get to know you while you spend time with us. So be sure to give us a call at 620-543-2768 or email us at drdaldds@gmail.com. Buhler Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
Erickson Custom Building has a great plan and a budget suited for your needs. Whether it's a new build, a remodel of a kitchen, interior, exterior, or an insurance restoration project, Erickson Custom Building provides quality craftsmanship and superior customer service. We stand behind our work and have lasting relationships with vendors, suppliers, and most importantly, with you, the customer. Erickson Custom Building, proud to support all high school activities. Call 620-585-2816 or visit EricksonCustomBLDG.com.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
All right, back here, our post-game Crusader Basketball here on HKFM. And guys, coming up, 33-62. Ladies fall tonight. Our Dix Phillips 66 Phillip of the game. Phillip on top tier gasoline, snacks, and more at Dix Phillips 66. Family owned at 4th and Stevens in Hutchinson. Every journey begins with a stop at Dix Phillips 66. We'll take you back to 5:46 left in the fourth.
Yeah, if you win the boards, you usually win the game.
Lucky for three. Marin knocks down her second of the game. 58-31. She's got 6. And
good to see Marin getting the offense going again.
Heard Coach Mitchellstetter say that was good for her confidence tonight. See a couple of those fall.
Yeah, I mean, she hasn't had many threes in games. You know, she has, of course, the big standout game down at Circle, but it's been a while, so it's good to see her get that confidence going.
All right, the 3 by Marin Lackey, our Dix Phillips 66 Phillip of the game tonight. Simo, Chris putting all the eggs in your basket, player of the game.
Yeah, because Carson, you know what? You're the one that has to go to school with all these young ladies and see people in the lunchroom. And I don't know if anybody's kind of tried to twist your arm about, hey, how come I haven't been player of the game? Well, now's your chance.
Yeah, no, none of that's happened. I mean, you look at bright spots. Emily Madison coming off that injury played amazing, knowing how much she's hurting. I thought the energy she brought was amazing. Lauren Specht coming off, getting boards, being able to provide a little bit of a bright spot maybe down getting boards. So between those two, you got to give it to your main ball handler. I'm going Emily for player of the game tonight.
All right, our Whipco Steel Products player of the game. From storage tanks to steel walkways, stairways, and platforms, Whipco Steel Products, the expert in steel fabrication. Online at WhipcoSB.com. Get you set for the guys' game coming up next on HKFM of the Crusaders Sports Network.
Rise Up Reno and Tommy Galindo want to remind you that mentorship matters. Youth with mentors are 46% less likely to use.
I dropped out of school early, got into the system from drugs, and it just, it tore my life apart. ruined other lives, and I got incarcerated.
To become a mentor, visit us online. Rise up, Reno.
Hey, sports fans. All great teams include a great defensive strategy. That's what insurance is all about. Strategy to defend you, your family, and your possessions. This is Jordan Fee. I'm proud to help our clients plan their strategy of protection through the broad range of services we offer at Fee Insurance Group. Call to find out how we can protect your health, life, property, business, and even your retirement savings. Since 1883, we've been here to stand between you and risk.
Visit feeinsurancegroup.com, your local trusted choice agent.
The Hutchinson Medicine Shop carries some exciting products made by local companies that can change your life. Afia Plus, made by Hyatt Life Sciences of Sterling, Kansas, is a product that may tangibly improve your health. It was originally geared toward cancer patients, but the benefits of wellness to healthy patients are substantial. Free radicals that play havoc with cellular function are reduced by Afia Plus. Benefits of glucose health, cholesterol levels, and prostate health are noted as well. Come by the Medicine Shop and pick up your bottle of Afia Plus. The Medicine Shop in Midtown Hutch.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
Well, guys, about to tip off here in 7.5 minutes. Our drive to the game, Midway Motors, family owned and operated, dedicated to making our communities a better place to live. Visit one of their 6 locations throughout central Kansas. Midway Motors for every mile of life. And so the thing that really stands out to me about last couple of wins, some of their bigger wins this year, they've been team wins. It's been contributions on both ends of the floor from everybody. Whether you're scoring a ton of points or not, I think that's important for this team. They need all those pieces working together.
Yeah, the last 2 wins have been very different. They've been similar in that they've both been team wins, but they've been different in the fact that, the collegiate game was where it was just a boat race. The Crusaders got out big and just kept the pedal to the metal and kept pouring it on and didn't let collegiate come back in it. The Andale game is one of those games that, as an old coach, I feel really good about because the Crusaders face adversity. It was a hostile crowd. Carson enjoyed that hostile crowd down there at Andale. And it was a game where the Crusaders had some adversity. The shots weren't falling in the first half, and the guys really kind of grounded out and were able to get the big victory.
Yeah, for sure. Team was the big part, and Jack mentioned that earlier in our player profile. I thought that just the adversity you mentioned that they faced, you have the fan restrictions lessening a little bit going to Andale, having a student section that's going to try to get in your players' heads. And we have emotional players, Hawkinson, Isaiah, and Max for sure. And so being able to face that adversity, and as well as being able to see a defense we haven't seen very much in that 1-3-1 zone, which Andale ran amazing. I think that team win is going to prepare us greatly here in about a week for us to travel to McPherson. You know that they're going to try to get in his head. They have a little bit of that extra information on Max, so it's going to be interesting to see how they play out tonight and if they keep continuing on this big team effort, being able to dish the ball to everybody and let the whole bench score.
Well, we've seen all year what you're going to get from Max and Jack, and then we talked a little bit about Hawkinson and Hernandez, how they really changed the game. They make this team so much harder to guard. You can't focus on 1 or 2 guys. And of course, Hernandez and Alexander have the great ability to get everybody else involved. So,
yeah, and the thing about it, going into the postseason, you're going to get teams that are going to say, okay, we're going to take away Jack Both, we're going to take away Max, beat us with somebody else. And so the more these other guys can have big games where they can feel, hey, I know I can contribute big time point-wise, the more they're going to have confidence when that game comes along where Max or Jack are really struggling to score the basketball.
Great Bend comes in at 4-9, 1-3 in the WAC. Tim Brooks in his 5th season. This is a Great Bend team that won 17 games a year ago, but they're really searching as they graduated 8 seniors and all 5 starters, and not quite at 40 points a game. 8 of their 9 losses have been by double digits, so when they've lost big time. We do have some wins sprinkled in there. Lardon, Garden City, Wichita West. They've lost 2 in a row now. Lost by 10 at home to Liberal on Friday night last week.
Yeah, you mentioned Liberal. That's the one common opponent. Of course, the Crusaders played the Redskins in the 3rd place game up at the Slime Invitational. beat them by about 14, and Great Bend got beat by these guys by about 10. But you can't play that comparative score game because you still got to lace them up and give Great Bend your best tonight.
Yeah, Panthers averaging 16 3 tries. They only make 4 a game. Maybe a little more human in the first half. They really are a inside team. They're big and physical. They look to score with their driving or back to the basket, and they struggle to put it in the hoop sometimes. Be interesting. Got to keep Jack and Reed out of foul trouble with these big boys.
Yeah,
tonight.
It is really, you think about it, if Jack can get through the first half with 1 foul maybe, he's going to rack up some big-time numbers.
Yeah, for sure. And this junior and senior class for Great Bend is very athletic. They're in all sports, not just singling out basketball. And so guys like Stephen Spray, who we saw his younger sister compete and play very well in this girls game. He's going to be big time. He can shoot from outside. He can handle the ball, and he's big. So look to see Jack Voth and maybe Spray go at it tonight.
All right, we'll get you set with the starting lineups. And the opening tip just moments away. Crusader basketball brought to you by Fee Insurance, by Jackson Meat, by Dix Phillips 66, by Sunflower Electric Supply, and by H&R Block. Back with more after this on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
The Crusader men tip-off in the second half of tonight's doubleheader. We're leading up to game time with the Midway Motors drive to the game. Stay tuned as Buhler Crusader basketball continues on HKFM.
Game day is a big deal in our house. We don't just go to watch and cheer, we live and breathe it. Our squad is full of passion, snacks, and spirit, and we needed a car that could do more than transport us. We needed to participate with us. Midway Motors helped us find the winning ride from pre-gaming to post-game celebrations and everything in between. Midway Motors, for every mile of life. Find your game day car at midwaymotors.com.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Hutchinson, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Sheila Metzger, agent at the Sheila Metzger Agency. Call me at 665-0400 and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance.
Mann, Wyatt & Rice Personal Injury Law Firm is celebrating 20 years of helping victims recover their health and lives after a serious accident. Serving Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, and Colorado, our success stems from valuing people over profits. We look forward to another 20 years of fighting for victims' rights. Mann, Wyatt & Rice attorneys and staff wish Buhler athletes the best of luck this season. Mann, Wyatt & Rice, trusted, experienced, compassionate.
Come visit us at Buhler Dental Care. Our friendly and experienced staff is here to help give you the best care around, and we like to have some fun and get to know you while you spend time with us. From regular fillings, cleanings, dental implants, or even if we have to, extractions, we can provide the treatments you need. We are always accepting new patients, so be sure to call us at 620-543-2768 to schedule your next appointment, or email online at drdalds@gmail.com. Buhler Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
There we have the national anthem performed by our Buhler High School pep band under the direction of Miss Amy Krause. Let's meet our HCU Investment and Insurance Services starting lineups. Located inside Heartland Credit Union at 23rd and Severance. Call Money Cross at 669-0177. Great Bend Panthers 4-9, coached by Tim Brooks. A 5'11" junior number 1, Sage Kelch, averaging 9 points a game. A 5'9" sophomore, number 11, Braylon Council, averaging 3.5 points a game. A 5'11" senior, number 13, Cole Streck, averaging 5.6 points a contest. A 6'5" junior, number 21, Stephen Spray, averaging 7.5 points and 5 rebounds a game. A 6'2 senior, number 32, Sam Hall, averaging 6 points and 4 boards. So it is Kelsch, Council, Streck, Spray, and Hall. The Panthers average 39.5 points a game, being outscored by 10. The 9-4 Crusaders ranked 4th in 4A out of the ABCTL. Ryan Swanson in his 6th season. At one guard, a 6-foot senior, number 1, Max Alexander. 23.5 points a game, and I believe 32 away from 1,000. Another guard, a 6-foot senior, number 13, Tayton Hawkinson, averaging 6 points, 3 boards, 11 points, all in the first half on Friday. Third guard, a 5'10 junior, number 14, Isaiah Hernandez, 6 points and 3 assists a game. At forward, a 6'2 senior, number 10, Reed Scott, averaging 3 points, 4 boards, and a 6'4" sophomore, number 34, Jack Voth. 1 double-double this year, 11 double-figure scoring games, 12 on Friday, averaging 14 points and 6 boards. Alexander, Scott, Hawkinson, Hernandez, and Voth for Buhler. We are underway right to left with Crusader basketball here on KWHK Hutchinson and the Crusader Sports Network. 3 hits, back iron missed by Cole Streck, and a rebound for Buhler. Here comes Hernandez the other way with a basketball. Max for 3, missed. Rebound loose on the deck and out of bounds off the Crusaders. Buhler in their home whites tonight, black and maroon trim, maroon lettering, road blacks, red trim, red lettering for the Panthers.
Yeah, so both teams open the game with empty possessions. Great Bend wants this to probably be kind of a half-court game. They want to prevent Buhler from getting out and running.
Boy, nice backdoor cut, layup good by Sage Kelsch. And it's 2-0 Great Bend, 7:19 to play in the first. Buhler averaging 57 a game, giving up 52.5. Here is Hawkinson, left side circle to Max. Up top, Tayton.
Great Bend opening the game in a 2-3 zone.
Panthers in that zone against Hawkinson out top. Nice feed to Jack. Layup missed. Rebound. Put back. Yes. Great effort inside by the super soft.
Yeah, Jack gets the offensive putback, and the Crusaders tie him up.
6:49 to play. 2-2 game. Great Bend the other way. Sam Hall cut off. They played off to Kelsch. Pull up at the foul line, missed. Rebound Max. Max ahead. Hawkinson running the floor. Ooh. Inside the scoop. It's short. Rebound Great Bend. Pulled down by Sam Hall.
Beautiful looking take inside by Hawkinson.
Great Bend missing a couple of weapons tonight. Here's Hall for 3. Missed. Strong. Great Bend opens up 0 for 2 from the 3-point line. Rebound. Braylon Council for 3. Shoots 46% from the outside. But he knocked it down. Great Bend, not a great 3-point shooting team, just like on the girls' side. Just 27%. But that didn't matter in the girls' game. Max inside, missed the layup with a right. Rebound, Great Bend.
Stephon Spray with the second board of the night.
Panthers up by 3, 5:52 to play. Opening period. Kelsch with a drive. There's a dribble drive into the lane, pull up, missed by Council. Rebound Alexander, second board for Max. The other way with a left, it's good.
Good to see Max getting a slashing game going.
1-point game, 5-4. Great Bend up 1. 5:29 to go, first period. Sam Hall's got it, right side circle. He'll work it inside to Spray, turnaround missed. Rebound Spray, stripped by Max, loose on the deck, and picked up by Alexander, a steal.
Yeah, first turnover of the night against the Great Bend Panthers.
Alexander ahead to both, left corner against that zone. Up top to Max. 5:05 to go in the first. Hernandez to Hawkinson. Here's Hernandez, right wing. Zay for 3, yes!
Well, the Crusaders definitely have the 3-point shooting power to get them out of the 2-3 zone if they can start knocking them down like that one.
7-5, 2-point game. Buhler up 2. 5-0 Crusader run here, 4:42 to play. In our opening period. Great Bend now in their half court. They've gone through some scoring droughts this year. That 3 by Council, a bonus. He'll try another, missed back iron. That's actually Spray. Rebound, Great Bend. Ball poked away by Hawkinson. Goes off, spray out of bounds. And a second Great Bend turnover. Here comes Skripczyk into the ballgame. Braden, the 6'3" senior, and both will get a breather.
Yeah, Skripczyk's going to help out with his length tonight. Great Bend having some of those tall bodies inside.
Paco Hernandez, 5'11" junior, in for Great Bend. So we have two Hernandezes on the floor of no relation that I'm aware of. They have very different hairstyles. Zay out front. Far side circle to Hawkinson, dribbling with the left hand. Down to 3:58 to play in the first. Max, ball poked away, and a reach-in foul coming on Sage Kelsch. Well, in our Man White and Rice injury updates, a couple of key players for Great Bend. Joseph Mader, typical starter for them, averaging 5 a game, and then Cal Dunikak, senior, had 9 points a game off the bench. Not here, not playing, injured tonight. They're not sure about Mader, ankle that's been bothering him. Here's Max on a drive in the lane. Shoots over the defender, up and in, and Max has got 4.
Man, I tell you what, Max can generate his own shots so well.
Buhler up 4 now on a 7-0 run. And
Kelsch just picked up his second foul. He gave a little arm bar to Hernandez.
Offensive foul on Sage Kelsch will be his second. And Great Bend's third turnover. It's Jack Voth returns, and Reed Scott will go out. Well, at Man Wyatt and Rice, injury attorneys helping people is their passion. Serving their clients with trusted legal advice online at manwyatattorneys.legal. Coach says run 32. 9-5, 3:18 to play in the first. Max, pull up right baseline, missed. Big board inside for Skripczyk, missed. Rebound to Paco Hernandez.
It was a great effort inside by Skripczyk, just couldn't get the shot to fall in the paint.
Great Bend the other way. And Kelsch has got it. Make that Council up top with it. Here's side to Hernandez. Off to Hall. Far side, long 3, missed back iron by Cole Streck. Rebound long to Max, layup missed. Rebound Great Bend, and a foul. There's the frustration foul after the miss. Max already with 3 boards tonight.
We're gonna get Hawkinson with the foul.
First on Tayden, second to team foul. Crusader basketball brought to you by the Mid-Kansas Credit Union, by Newfelt's Flooring, Hutchinson Community College, by First National Bank, and by Man Wyatt and Rice. Here's side circle, Cole Streck with it, and a steal, taken away by Max. Alexander one-on-one, streaks past the defender and lays it up and in. He's got 6.
Yeah, Max doing a lot of the heavy lifting for Buhler offensively, and he's leading the team in boards right now with 3.
It is a 9-0 Buhler run. Now, Hernandez knocks a pass away, saved by the Panthers. Jumper missed inside, rebound Paco Hernandez. Back up and in for 2. And pass up the floor.
Gonna say Jack both stepped on the out of bounds line on his way up the floor.
That'll be Buhler's first turnover. Hawkinson comes out. Here is Hayden Keller, junior guard off the bench, one of those honored between games for the three-peat of the cross-country team tonight. Great Bend ball to our right in the half court. Down 6, they open the game up 3. 9-0 Buhler run here. Here's a baseline jumper. In and out, no good by Sam Hall. One of those droughts Great Bend goes through. Reminds me a lot of Andale. And Alexander stripped. Streaking to the bucket. Council with a hand in, took it away, and he's going to be fouled the other way with 1:29 to go in the first quarter clock.
They'll hit Hernandez with his first personal foul. It'll be the second team foul on the Crusaders.
I love those fouls by Zay. Zay's not going to give up an easy bucket.
No. Did a great job of getting his hand in there. Just got him a little too much with the hand.
Council at the line. First in and out, no good. He shoots 80%. Great Bend as a team, just 63%. As Reed Scott, Tayden Hawkinson return. Alexander and Skripczyk will go out. Max with 6 early points. Second at the line by Council is good, 1 of 2. He's got 4 points. 11-8. Lead down to 3. Miss on the other end in the lane by the Crusaders. Rebound, Great Bend. Panthers down a bucket, driving hard. Reed Scott commits the foul on Sam Hall with a strong take to the basket.
Yeah, Sam Hall, the biggest player Great Bend has, or one of the biggest players they have, and he really likes to play far away from the basket.
That'll be the first on Reed, 3rd team foul. Free throw by Hall, is 67% shooter. First is up and good. Coach Brooks over there coaching up his guards, wanting more communication. Hall second at the line to make it a 1-point game. Short rebound, Reed Scott.
It's Reed's second board of the night.
11-9. Peter up by 2. They've had by as many as 6 here in this opening period. Hawkinson off the bounce. Hernandez to Keller. There's Tatum to Reed. Left elbow jumper. Yes!
Good looking jumper there from the elbow by the senior.
13-9. Lead back to 4. 38 seconds to go. In the first, Great Bend going to hold for a final shot here. Paco Hernandez has it up high, guarded by Hawkinson. Dribbling the crossover to the left. Plays it on the wing to Spray. Stephon Spray into the hands of Council. 16 on the clock. Council against Hernandez. Isaiah knocks the ball loose on the deck. Picked up by Paco Hernandez, who slams hard into the scores table.
Good to see Paco Hernandez up because, man, he...
Guess who came out of the bottom of that, by the way, that scrum for the loose ball. He wears number 10. All he does is play hard. Oh, Paco Hernandez. His little... so close we can smell him. Goodness.
Well, they knocked out the scoreboard.
Look what you did, Hawkinson.
I didn't do anything, man.
And the scoreboard is gone. Great hustle. We're going to take a time out here while they fix the scoreboard. I don't know how much time is left in the quarter. I do know the score. Buhler 13 and Great Bend 9. Let's take a minute, 60 seconds here on HKFM and the Crusaders Sports Network.
Flooring, your experts in design and installation of carpet, tile, wood, and vinyl floor covering. Proudly sponsoring Buhler High School activities, Newfeld's Flooring in downtown Buhler.
From their beginnings in 1989, Wifco Steel Products has grown to be the premier supplier of storage tank hardware in the U.S. and Canada, and they're still growing. Apply today at WIFCOSP.com. Wifco Steel Products, the experts in steel fabrication.
The Cosmosphere had an unfortunate incident where sewage started to leak into the museum level. Given that we are supposed to care for and protect historic artifacts, we immediately called Phoenix Restoration because we knew Ryan and his team, they would work with us and get the situation eliminated so we could continue our operation.
Reno County's only locally owned fire and water restoration company is Phoenix Restoration. They'll help you rise again after your disaster. Online at phoenixrestoration.com.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
Well, 9 seconds on the clock as Buhler inbounds, and then Hayden Keller misses an open 3 in the left corner. The scoreboard is back. The scores table is a little rocky now after Paco Hernandez slammed into it after that loose ball. Woo.
It's got a little wobble action.
Man, took a hard foul there. 13-9, we've reached the end of the first. Buhler up 4, and we'll be back again in 60 seconds on HKFM and the Crusaders Sports Network.
The evaporated salt produced at your local Cargill salt facility is among the purest of all salts. Cargill Salt of Hutch is proud to support the schools of Reno County. Collaborate, create, succeed. Cargill Salt of Hutchinson.
Are you tired of your dusty or muddy driveway? APAC Kansas Shears Division is here to help. This is Derek Fees. Call us and ask us about our asphalt millings. If you are a do-it-yourselfer, arrange for pickup or delivery at your convenience. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
Spring into a new season with Hutch Rec Youth Sports. Registration is going on now through March 12th for spring volleyball and soccer leagues. Volleyball leagues are available for 1st through 6th graders, while soccer leagues are available for 3 to 10-year-olds. Games are played on Saturdays in April and May. Register for Hutch Rec spring volleyball and soccer online at hutchrec.com or in person at Hutch Rec downtown at 17 East 1st, now through March 12th.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
Well, Buhler to start the second quarter with the ball up 13-9. Crazy end to the first quarter. As Gray Bend was holding for the final shot. Here's Foth with a hard take inside. Missed the shot, but a foul. Paco Hernandez had the ball here on the right wing. He lost the ball. Zay get a hand on it? And then Paco went diving for it out of bounds. He and Reed Scott slammed into our scores table here, knocked out the scoreboard. The scores table lost a leg somewhere in the process. Jack Both missing the first of the line where he hits, where he shoots 71.5%, makes the second.
Good to see him get that second one, get his first point of the night.
It's 14-9. Got Jack with 3 now. And now a steal. Max takes it away, layup other end, missed, but a foul.
And that was a high foul. Looked like Council's hand kind of caught Max in the face.
Great Bend with 5 turnovers now in the game. That is the first on Braylon Council. And the 4th team foul. Here's Max at the line. 6 points in the game for Max Alex. Near 90% free throw shooter, and he knocks down the first. Live tonight from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. They're dedicated to finding you the make and model that best suits your lifestyle and budget. Online at AllenSamuelsHutch.com. Max makes them both. He's got 8.
Half of the output tonight offensively for the Crusaders.
16-9. Buhler by 7, largest lead, and Tatum Hawkinson trying for a steal.
The Crusaders playing with good effort tonight.
Hawkinson was right in front of us after the little collision there, and he said, I don't know what happened. I can tell you I didn't do anything. Just love the hustle. Started with that little flip away by Zay. Sneaky hands. Great Bend to our right, 16-9. 7:02 to play here in the first. Look at Max, defense on Council. Plays it up top. Caden Sharman in the game, 5'10" sophomore. Now ball knocked loose in the corner off a Panther. And another Great Bend turnover.
Yeah, and that turnover was really set up by Buhler just playing tough lockdown defense in the half court.
Well, it's really bothering the ball handlers for Great Bend. Matthew Mader, 6'2" sophomore in the game now for the Panthers. Hawkinson, Tegan Tustin, the senior out there along with Voth, Alexander, and Scott for Buhler. A nice find. Max to Tegan in the lane. Make that to Tatum. Shot blocked by Paco Hernandez, but a foul.
Yeah, great slash that time by Hawkinson as he just goes right down the
Well, they call that on Matthew Mader. That's surprising to me. And Hawkinson to the free throw line. And Tatum shoots 87.5%. Knocks down the first. Isaiah Hernandez returns. Tegan Tustin will go out.
Yeah, both teams really substituting very liberally tonight.
Buhler hosts Circle on Friday. We get back in a league play. Then they've got 2 huge ones in a row coming up. Hawkinson, both at the line, back-to-back. Mac and Augusta on the road. 18-9 lead has grown to 9. 6:23 to go in the first half. And Hawkinson, boy, goes down hard, trying for a steal in the lane.
Good to see him pop up, albeit a little slow.
Gotta give a glance over to the bench just to see.
Yes.
Like, I don't need help. Tatum plays so hard. Here's Kelch for 3, missed back iron.
Oh, rats. Reed Scott and Max both tried to board it. And
they were colliding for the rebound over there in the corner. It goes off one of them out of bounds.
So they'll stay with GB. Buhler doubling him up.
Sage Kelsch to play it in. Right of the basket. Into Hall, back to Kelsch. Floater in the lane is good. He's got 4.
That's Great Bend's first points of the second quarter.
That's the lead down to 7. Hawkinson the other way, 5:55 to play, 18-11. Max to Tayden. He'll try the 3. In and out, no good. Rebound, Great Bend.
Yeah, Buhler trying to get him out of that 2-3 zone. Still just have that one tray by Hernandez.
That last field goal by Kelsch stopped a 5-0 Buhler run in this game. 18-11, 7-point game now. A steal by Isaiah. Hernandez against Kelsch the other way. High off the glass, layup with the left hand, good.
Great to see Isaiah get the steal and get rewarded with the lay-in at the other end.
Back to a 9-point advantage. 22-11, 5:14 to go here in the first half.
Well, this game just has all the hallmarks of being one of those ones. If Buhler can stretch this lead out, they could really take control.
Kelsch inside, missed the shot. Spray. And Sharman returned for Great Bend. Skripsik back in. Scott out for the Crusaders. Great Bend ball down 9 to our right. And they'll get it to Kelsch. You got to think that being shorthanded without Mater and Dunakak too really hurts. 3 left wing, short front iron by Streck. Rebound Buhler, Hawkinson ahead. Alexander, Max for 2. He's got 10, and Great Bend wants a timeout. 22-11, Buhler stretches it to 11 with 4:43 to go in the half. And we're back in 30 seconds on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
And win them over with our heart-shaped ribeyes and fresh bacon wrap fillets. Gift cards and custom-made gift boxes are great gifts for the meat lover in your life. Come shop fresh, friendly, and local at Jackson Meat in Hutchinson.
Do you bleed maroon and white? Do you want to help the students of BHS in their extracurricular activities? The Buhler High Booster Club helps support hundreds of students each year. To join, stop by the Buhler Closet at any home game or email BuhlerBoosterClub@gmail.com.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
Crusader Basketball brought to you by Midwest Iron and Metal, by Wade Patton Insurance, The Medicine Shop, by EPAC Shears, and by Ray & Sons Roofing. Well, so far, Buhler has outscored Great Bend 9-2 in the second quarter with 4:34 left. It's 22-11. And another deflection. Hernandez with another takeaway to Alexander in the lane. Max gets the bucket, but that started with another great defensive play by Isaiah Hernandez.
Yeah, Hernandez has had such quick hands tonight and really been doing a great job just harassing the ball handlers for Great Bend out high.
Lead 13 at 4:13. Great Bend inside Hall, too strong with a miss. Rebound Kelsch. Outlet to Sharman, nearly went out of bounds to the far side, and Caden is able to save it. An 11-2 advantage now in the second quarter for the Crusaders, and a walk called on Stefan Spray.
And that was set up by Hernandez, just playing that tough belt-to-belt defense out top.
9 turnovers now in Great Bend as Reed Scott returns. Jack Voth goes out. Had a chance to visit with Jack in our player profile tonight. There's a foul on Sharman as Max was trying to streak out to the left wing, and Sharman bodied him up, knocked him to the deck. That'll be the first on Caden Sharman. 6th team foul on Great Bend. Scott to play it in to Hernandez. Panthers in that 2-3 zone. 12 first half points for Max.
Tough thing for Great Bend. If Buhler keeps building this lead, the 2-3 is a nearly impossible defense to make a rally.
All right, rare turnover by the Crusaders. Their third ball went through the hands of Max Alexander. Great Bend the other way. Sharman's got it up top. Stefan Spray for 3, knocks it down.
Spray with a nice looking stroke from the outside. You can see why he's Great Bend's third leading scorer.
His first bucket, shoots 30% from the outside. 24-14, it's a 10-point game. 3:03 left here in the first half. Buhler the other way. Similar feel to the Andale game on Friday.
Yeah, Great Bend with the early lead, and then Buhler.
Boy, Max forces up a contested three in the corner. Tough shot missed. Rebound, Great Bend. Panthers the other way. Down 10. Hall in the lane against Skripczyk. And a whistle and a foul underneath.
Going to get the foul on Skripczyk as he tried to reach in down low. Swatted away from Hall underneath.
Jack Voth will return. Braden Skripczyk goes out. That is Braden's first, team's fourth. Great Bend will play it in on the left baseline. Into Hall. Trying to body up against Scott. Nice strong take, missed the shot, but a foul. And that'll be the second on Reed.
He's the only Crusader with 2 fouls, so foul trouble not really a factor here early on, Carson.
Yeah, for sure. Nice to see Reed trying to go at Hall down low.
Free throw at the line for Sam Hall is good. As Grant Ricker will check in, the 6-foot sophomore for the first time. Scott out with those 2 fouls. Raylan Council returning for Great Bend, and Caden Sharman will go out. His last name is Sharman. How do you think you spell that?
Not the way it sounds.
It is not spelled like the tissue.
No.
Hall makes 2 at the line. 24-16. Sharman, S-C-H-E-U-E-R-A-M-A-N. 24-16. Lead down to 8. Little 5-0 Panther run here. 2:15 to play in a half. Hernandez against the zone. DeVoth left wing. Jack for 3, missed. Rebound off Grant Ricker. Ricker had good position, but he had a spray all over his back, out of bounds.
Yeah, he had perfect position underneath, and Spray just with that length reached over.
Knocked it off him out of bounds.
Yep.
Panthers the other way in the half court to our right. Near side circle is Kelsch, being followed by Hernandez. Kelsch for 3, missed. Rebound Max. 4 boards for Alexander tonight. Ahead inside on the kick out. Hawkinson for 3, missed. Rebound tapped out by Ricker to both. Great save by Grant. Up top Hawkinson. Taden dribbling through 4 defenders and fouled. He'll go to the line. Stops the clock with 94 seconds to go in the half.
Second trip of the night for Hawkinson to the line. Foul is going to be on Sam Hall, which with how active he's been on the interior, surprising that's his first foul of the night.
Taden 2 of 2 in his previous trip tonight. Free throw in and out, no good.
You jinxed him, Aaron.
Yeah. Braden Skripczyk returns. Grant Ricker out. A couple of good minutes there for Grant.
He's such an athletic young man.
Missed them both. Second strong. Rebound Hall falling out of bounds. Skripczyk picks it up. Panthers with 10 turnovers in the half. Peter up 24-16. Max to Hawkinson. Jumper underneath, missed. Rebound, steal, taken away by Zay. And then thrown through the hands of Skripczyk and back to the Panthers.
Both teams trading turnovers there.
Great Bend the other way, left to right. Minute 4 to go before halftime. Council's got it off, near side circle to Streck. Baseline Hall, pump fakes, drives through 2 defenders, up and good.
Nice job by Skripczyk not fouling him there as Hall just did the power move along the baseline. Good take by the senior post for Great Bend.
Well, Great Bend not going away, lead down to 6, 24-18. Jack posts up in the lane, missed the shot. Peter's gone cold here in this last couple of minutes from the field. And the Panthers could get it to potentially a 2-possession lead with 27 seconds to go as Kelsch falls down.
How's that not a travel?
Hernandez on top of him, knocks the ball away, taken by Max. Back to Zay, and they call Isaiah for traveling. What a crazy sequence. Kelsch on his back, and Isaiah Hernandez literally dove on top of him, slapped the ball out of his hand, and Peter turns it over back the other way.
I don't know how it's not a travel. You fall down with the ball, travel, but yeah, great play man by Hernandez. just unfortunate the Crusaders couldn't score off it.
Well, interesting thing, we've seen it called this time where that defender goes after the loose ball, and they called him for the foul. Hawkinson, steal, layup, missed. Rebound, that's got to be a foul over the back of Hernandez. And there's the whistle. It has been a crazy last couple of minutes. Really just some interesting things happening here in this first half. They call the foul, the second on Caden Sharman. Isaiah Hernandez at the line, free throw good.
And I hope I don't jinx Isaiah here, but he's been money in the bank at this free throw line this year.
78%. Knocks down the first. He's got 6 points now. Second good, make it 7. 26-18, and that'll get us to halftime. So Buhler leads by as many as 13 in the second quarter, but Great Bend not going away, hanging tough. They got it to within 6, and a couple of free throws stretches it back to 8 at the halftime break. Crusader basketball tonight brought to you by the Rise Up Reno Prevention Network, by Prairie Bank of Kansas, by Wifco Steel Products, Erickson Custom Building, and by HCU Investment and Insurance Services. Our Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report next here on HKFM and the Crusaders Sports Network.
Exclusive coverage of Crusader basketball on HKFM. Stay tuned for tonight's Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report. Prairie Bank of Kansas, serving Central Kansas since 1886.
Prairie Bank of Kansas is a local bank with local concerns. You'll find us in the heart of the community, helping wherever we're needed. We enjoy working with local schools to help promote activities like sports and extracurricular learning. We hope you support these valuable activities too. We'll be right here with you. Visit one of our locations in Stafford, Buhler, Inman, or Hutchinson, or check us out online at prairiebankks.com. Prairie Bank of Kansas, how banking should be.
For more than 90 years, Hutchinson Community College has been the premier two-year educational institution in Kansas, offering the highest quality education at an exceptional value. Schedule a personal campus tour today to learn more about what we have to offer. Visit hutchcc.edu/admissions for more information.
In Maine in Hutch. Now, more than ever, recycling is critical to our world as we try to conserve valuable resources. The energy saved by recycling one aluminum can can equal the amount of energy it takes to run a TV set for 4 hours. So help the planet and help your pocketbook by recycling at Midwest Iron and Metal, open weekdays from 8 till 4:45 at Avenue G in Maine in Hutchinson. Check out current prices at MidwestIronandMetal.com.
Buhler USD 313 Superintendent Cindy Cashman said last night she is optimistic they will soon be able to return to face-to-face learning. Cashman told the USD 313 Board of Education she is looking at gating criteria to return to the orange level, along with getting more of the district staff vaccinated. The Reno County dashboard indicates the county's school gating criteria is very close to moving out of the red category. 2 parents addressed the board at the start of last night's meeting, asking that full in-person learning resume as soon as possible, citing impact on students, especially at the middle school level. Data from Prairie Hills Middle School did indicate a slightly higher class failure rate compared to a year ago, but the reasons for that may be hard to put an exact finger on. Another arrest has been made in connection with execution of drug-related search warrants in Great Bend last week. Garrett Buckby of Ellenwood was arrested Sunday morning after a traffic stop in Great Bend, during which Barton County Sheriff's deputies became aware of illegal drug activity. After a drug dog picked up on this also, a search turned up meth, prescription drugs, and paraphernalia. Buckby was also arrested on a failed-to-appear warrant. He was booked into the Barton County Jail on a $300,000 bond. Among other charges he is facing is criminal use of a weapon and possession of marijuana. The 2021 edition of the Reno Roundup will be a little different this year. It's being held in a virtual format Saturday evening, February 20th at 7 p.m. Katie Thacker from the Cancer Council of Reno County, which sponsors the Roundup, said with going virtual is letting them do some things differently.
When we're able to step back and not worry about filling the fairgrounds with people, but really just funding the Cancer Council, it just refocuses my whole drive for the event. And so that's what we've been focusing on as a committee and as a board, is what is our real need this year? And it's our patients. They need help in a lot of different ways, and we're just hoping that we can continue to serve them to the best of our abilities.
Goal for this year's event, $250,000. You can find out more about it on the events page at cancercouncilrenocounty.org. A cloudy sky tonight, a low around 8, mostly cloudy. 20 for your high Wednesday night, cloudy, a low 9. Clouds and maybe some morning snow Thursday with a high 18. More news anytime at adastraradio.com. I'm Lucky Kid.
Stream tonight's game live on your smartphone or tablet with the Ad Astra Radio app and on your smart speaker with TuneIn. Powered by Next Tech Wireless. You're listening to the Prairie Bank of Kansas Halftime Report.
Hi, this is Brett Henry, and for the past 75 years at Adams Brown Barron & Ball, we've served Kansas and America. To celebrate our 75th anniversary, we have rebranded to Adams Brown, Strategic Allies, and CPAs. For more information on our exciting changes, check out adamsbrowncpa.com and see why we are above and beyond.
Don't be left out in the cold shivering when you can have a heater in your coat. That's right. You can install the Anceris Torch 2 universal coat heater into whatever coat you want to wear and stay warm with up to 4 hours of heat between charges. Turn the heat on and off or adjust the heat with the press of a button. What a great gift idea for just $79.95. Shopping Sunflower Electric Supply keeps more money circulating locally. So come see us today, Sunflower Electric Supply in Hutchinson, Great Bend, or Liberal.
Hi, this is Cliff Ray with Ray & Sons Roofing Company, and today I brought our 4-year-old grandson, Brogan. Brogan, did you know Ray & Sons Roofing is 80 years old this year? Do you know what that means?
No, Papa.
It means we have a lot of experience. Brogan, did you know we have been the best of the best every year? You know what that means?
What, Papa?
People trust us, and that's a very good thing. For a free inspection or estimate, go to rayandsons.com.
Roof the right way, the right way.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
Back here at halftime. First half breakdown brought to you by Adams Brown Strategic Allies and CPAs, proudly serving businesses in Kansas for the past. Adams Brown CPA.com. Great Ben hit the opening shot, and Jack Vogt tied it at 2 with 6:49 to play in the first. Peter had as big as a 6-point lead in the first quarter. Led by 4 after 1. Stretched it to 13 in the second quarter. Great Ben got back within 6. It's 8 here at halftime. Panthers going through some droughts, but Buhler did. 13 points in each of the first 2 quarters. Great Ben with 9 in each of the first 2 quarters. Panthers are +3 from beyond the arc. Buhler right now +3 from the free throw line. Sage Kels with 4. Paco Hernandez with 2. Braden Council with 4. For Buhler, 12 from Max Alexander. Reed Scott with 2. Tate Hawkinson with 2. Isaiah Hernandez with 7. And Jack Vogt with 3. Quickly, guys. Buhler with obviously the more offensive firepower, but the Panthers credit, they're playing hard, not going away.
They really are, and they're making Buhler work for things at the offensive end. A lot of Buhler's success tonight has been in the fast break game, but in the half court, that 2-3 zone, Buhler hasn't shot it well enough tonight from the outside to break him out of that.
Yeah, for sure. In the 2-3 zone, kind of a little hiccup, little bump in the road for the Crusaders. I mean, they're making great entry passes, and then as soon as they get it in, the Panther zone just collapse on the man who has the ball in the middle. So that's when you want to look out and kick to your open three-point shooters. They've tried that. They haven't capitalized on all of the shots they could have. But Crusaders, overall, great first half.
All right, 26-18 at the half here. We'll throw some other scores your way coming up. This is Crusader Basketball on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
This has been the Prairie Bank of Kansas Halftime Report. Find Prairie Bank of Kansas online at prairiebankks.com. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
At H&R Block, we're here all year at tax time or anytime to help get answers for your tax questions. Stop by H&R Block in Hutch at 2nd and Washington, on the Square in Lyons, or in downtown Ellsworth today. Get your taxes won at H&R Block.
IdeaTech brings the fastest, most reliable internet service to rural towns in our region, and we back it up with the friendliest customer service based right out of Buhler. With our fully fiber optic network, IdeaTech customers can enjoy speeds faster than those in the largest cities in the U.S., serving small communities in South Central Kansas and select parts of Hutchinson. Visit ideatech.com or call us at 620-543-5000 to learn more.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
Our Buhler Dental Care scoreboard. From regular teeth clinics to advanced periodontal work, your hometown dentist, Buhler Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. Lady Crusaders fall tonight 62-33. 6 different Crusaders finished with 6. Emily Madison was our player of the game. Made a lot of hustle plays tonight with 4. Nickerson girls winning tonight. They beat Larned 70-33. A couple of Prairie Hills finals for you too. Our 7th grade A boys team won over Clearwater 45-24. The A 8th grade team won 45-27.
Yeah, so good to hear. I believe our 8th grade A team now is right around the 500 mark on the season. And just got a score update from down in Haven. Hillsboro leading Haven in boys action 37-35. That game can be heard on Kicks Country 106.
It's a couple of teams that both, I think, are state contenders at the end of the year.
Yeah, the Hillsboro boys, definitely they're in that rugged sub-state up there at at El Salim, but have a chance to go.
All right, Haven is at Heston, so that's goodness.
That's a loaded for Bears sub-state as well.
Great Bend ball to start the second half to the bucket, missed by Kelsch. Rebound Buhler. Kelsch Council, Streck, Spray, Hall for Great Bend. Alexander in the lane, missed a hard shot, fouled. And they'll call that on Sam Hall. It'll be his second. Alexander, Scott Hawkinson, Hernandez, and Voth for Buhler. So Max back to the free throw line.
Clock stops at a Boeing time, 7:37.
Missed the first here, second on the way. Missed them both. Well, that is rare for the senior. 26-18, 8-point Buhler lead. Great Bend right to left. And Max trying for the steal on Braden Council. Will pick up the reach-in foul.
It's Max's first foul of the night. And you see that out of him a lot of times if he has something frustrating happen at the offensive and trying to make something happen at the other.
Great Bend inbounds to Hall. Plays it off right side circle. Hesitation to the right. Council around Alexander. Shot inside. Missed. Rebound Jack Voth.
Good defensive rebound that time by Voth.
Head to Hawkinson. Hernandez works it up top. Tatum from the far side circle. 7:04 to go in the third. Max has it against that zone. Drives. Nice pass to find Voth inside. Tied up and fouled by Spray.
Great dish at the 11th hour there by Max Alexander. And Jack will go to the line for a second time tonight.
That'll be the first on Stephen Spray. Second team foul. Jack Voth, 1 of 2 in the first half at the Stripe. First free throw is good here, and JV's got 3 points.
Chance to stretch that lead out to 10, and I really feel like if Buhler can get it to 15 plus, this game's really going to open up for Buhler, but so far they haven't been able to get the lead that wide.
1 of 2 at the line makes it a 9-point game. 6:51. Go here in the third quarter. Great Bend and a foul on Isaiah Hernandez. Kelsch over on the right wing. Calling some stuff they didn't call in the first half. That's already 2 team fouls on each team here with less than 2 minutes into the third quarter.
Yeah, not a single player has 3 fouls.
And Max with a steal, layup. Yes, it falls for the senior.
Nice steal by Alexander, leads to the run out. He's got 16 now.
29-18, lead to 11.
Excuse me, 14.
6:27 to play as Sam Hall knocks down his first 3 of the night, right wing. 29-21. Panthers not going to go away. Zay across the timeline, left to right. Hernandez against the zone, near side Alexander. Scott in the corner. To Hernandez, to Hawkinson. Tatum steps around the defender to his left. Plays it back to Hernandez up top. in the lane. Turnaround by Jack off the window for 2.
The bank is open for both.
And a 10-point lead and a foul on Max on the inbound play.
One of those 90 feet from the bucket fouls, trying to steal the inbound.
Second on Alexander, 13 foul. Paco Hernandez returns for Great Bend. And they call Sage Kelsch for a double dribble.
Great job by Hernandez, speeding him up in the backcourt.
It's the first time we've seen Paco Hernandez since he took out the scores table.
Yeah. Good to see him up and at him.
5:50 left in the third. 31-21. 10-point game. Peter Ball, Hernandez. Backdoor pass, layup. What an athletic move. Count the bucket and one. And Max, I think he said something to Hall after that bucket.
Great long assist that time by Hernandez.
Well, you know, with Max, because teams know what he can do, they're so physical with him.
Yeah, that's one of the ways they try to neutralize him, bang away. I bet, Aaron, he just wished him a happy Valentine's Day.
I'm sure he did. Converts on the three-point play, 34-21.
Didn't that what you saw, Carson?
Sure, we'll go with that.
Sam, you want to grab pizza with me later?
Let's go to Ken's.
Let's shoot the breeze. 3 fouls now on Sam Hall. 3 each on the Panthers and the Crusaders in the second half. Buhler by 13, 5:23 to play. Here's Kelsch on a drive. Nice defense by Zay. Far side, Paco Hernandez. Little shake and bake. Alexander stays with him. Left to the circle to Kelsch. Kelsch picked up at the foul line by Scott. Shoots over him. Jumper good. Nice play by Sage Kelsch.
Yeah, it was a heavily guarded shot.
34-23. Jack strong to the bucket. Too strong with a right. Missed it. Rebound underneath. Mater of Great Bend. And here comes Great Bend. Kelsch into the lane. Missed. Runner too strong to Max for the rebound. Lost his balance. And they say he traveled on the baseline.
And Max doing some lobbying down on the baseline. And Coach Brooks having a little convo down along the baseline with the official.
Great Bend to play it in. 4:40 to go in the third. Kelsch off a screen. Drives left side lane line. Near side circle to Stefan Spray. We were really impressed with his younger sister tonight. She was fantastic, just a freshman.
I'm sure they have some battles in the driveway.
Man, I was getting ready for Max in my lap there. Ball knocked loose. He was coming right at us. Able to save the ball. Now lost it in the lane. Great Bend takes it back the other way.
So both teams trading turnovers there.
That's sort of those Max headed downhill, like if those brakes don't work. Oh boy. Inside, Paco Hernandez with the left short. Got the rebound, put back. Nice effort by Paco Hernandez.
Yeah, Hernandez just didn't give up on it as he was bracketed by a couple Crusader defenders inside.
Great Bend whittles it down tonight, but they just will not go away, will they?
No, they've continued to battle.
Salty team. Backdoor layup. Good. What a play from Max to Hawkinson for 2.
Yeah, that long alley-oop play has been open tonight for Buhler. That's the second time they've ran it to that same short corner.
36-25. .316 to go here in the third. And now a steal. Hawkinson with a takeaway. To Zay in the left corner for 3. Yes, second tray for Zay. Isaiah Hernandez.
And Hernandez now into double figures with 10.
39-25, lead to 14. We've got a whistle and a timeout. Great Bend, Buhler's largest lead in the game now at 2:48 to play in the third. 39-25. And we are back in 60 seconds on HKFM and the Crusaders Sports Network.
Kansas Credit Union, serving Central Kansas from their locations in Mount Ridge and Buhler. Take control of your accounts and sign up for online banking at nkcu.com with features like remote capture deposit and online bill pay. Member owned and proudly supporting Crusader arts, athletics, and academics. Mid-Kansas Credit Union at 200 West 2nd in Buhler and in Mount Ridge. Member NCUA.
Stock number P18408, OSCC dealer for details. Allen Samuels in Hutch invites you to shop their pre-owned sale event happening now. It's a true sign and drive event with no money down and over 30 vehicles priced under $20,000. That's payments as low as $171 a month. Did I mention no money down? They even have vehicles priced under $5,000. See our ad in Saturday's Hutch Post. Only at Allen Samuels on the giant corner of 30th on the Range. Open all the time online at allensamuelshutch.com. And as Mr. Samuels always says,
come by, let's be friends. You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
And we're live tonight from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. Online at allensamuelshutch.com. Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Buhler. 13-7 run here in the third. And a long three up top, missed strong by Braden Council. Another rebound for Max Alexander. I have him with 5 tonight.
I got him at 7.
7 boards for Max. Okay. I'll take it.
Blocked by Kelch, and now he's going to go coast to coast, or attempt to.
Layup inside, missed. Jack Voth gets tied up on the rebound with Matt Mater and the arrow. It'll be Buhler ball. 2:25 left here.
Yeah, good job by Jack. I mean, Matt Mater is not a small individual, and he gave him everything he could take right there.
Buhler up by 14. Hernandez off to Hayden Keller to Jack Voth. And Voth's pass a little bit wide of the target. Missed Max Alexander here, the right wing, out of bounds. There'll be a turnover on the Crusaders.
Yeah, just the 6th turnover on the Crusaders tonight. They've done a really nice job of taking care of the basketball this evening.
Kelso walking across the timeline right to left. Here's Paco Hernandez off the bounce. Looking inside. Zings a pass underneath. And nobody there. And it'll be back the other way. Turnover, Great Bend.
He was trying to hit that photographer underneath.
Look at them with 18 turnovers now.
Yeah, it has been, Buhler's done a great job of turning Great Bend over tonight.
Hayden Keller has it. Got to work it into Max. Pass rejected out of bounds. Far side by Braden Council. Buhler will play it in off the left baseline with 1:42 to go here in the third. As Cole Streck and Stefan Spray return for Great Bend. Sharman and Hernandez go out.
Yeah, Great Bend a pretty good defensive team. They haven't allowed anybody to get to the 70s on them this entire year, and only a handful of teams to the 60s.
Really gotten through some of those dry spell scoring stretches, though. Boy, what a backdoor pass. Keller was looking for the lob and the flush to Jack. And Jack had a defender in his way, kind of caught it a little awkwardly and then lost it out of bounds. But that was almost right there for him to stuff.
Oh, it was a hot pass. Just caught it a little too far underneath the bucket.
And so Great Bend the other way. Three by Spray, in and out, no good, right wing.
Oh, thank you.
Rebound, Buhler, Jack Voth, hard take in the lane, and draws a blocking foul underneath on Matt Mater.
Yeah, Reed Scott's pulling old spotting charts off the ground up front. In the melee earlier tonight, this got knocked out there on the floor. Didn't even know about it.
Where did that come from?
It was from me.
That's a collegiate. That's like a week ago. Jack misses the front end as Tatum Hawkinson and Reed Scott set to return here. Keller goes out. Scott set to check in for both. And Jack knocks in the second, 1 of 2. He's now 3 of 6 tonight. Scott in, both out. It's A physical night for Jack, 40-25. Oh, there's your 15-point lead, sir.
We'll see if the Crusaders really can kind of break this thing loose now.
57 seconds left in the third. Great Ben with it. Here's Hall. Into Spray with a left shot, too strong. Rebound. Taden Hawkinson up the floor through traffic. Gives to Alexander. Max inside, tied up and foul.
And Max doing what Max does well, very well, getting to the line.
We'll call that on Braden Council. That will be his second. Team's fifth. Max back to the line where he is 3 of 5 tonight. First free throw, miss. Sage Kelch back in. Out goes Caden Sharman. Crusader basketball tonight brought to you by Bruce Isaacson Agency, by Idea Tech, Apple Lane Animal Hospital, by Phoenix Restoration, and by the Buhler Booster Club. Max with one more at the line. Free throw on the way is good.
Gets the shooter's roll the second go round.
And Max is going to head to the bench. Here comes Tegan Tustin. 41-26, lead to 16. Largest of the game. Buhler led by 8 at halftime. Great bend across the timeline, right to left. Hawkinson picks up Braden Council. Now Kelch has it knocked away, gets it back. Up top between the circles to Hall. 17 on the clock. Great bend will hold for a final shot here in the third. Here's Council. Near side, Kelch driving. Dishes in the corner. Jumper missed by Streck. Rebound loose, out of bounds, off Buhler with a 1.9 on the clock.
Well, Spray, as he was falling out of bounds, did the old spike it off a Crusader play where he just hurled it at Skripczyk and bounced it off Braden.
Spray to play it into Kelch. Contested three goes at the buzzer. Count the tray for Sage. Kelch, tough shot, knocked it down. They're going to call it a 2. So apparently a foot on the line. It's 8 points now for Sage Kelch. 41-28 as we go to the fourth. Crusader basketball on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Phillips 66, our family has kept motorists on the road for nearly 60 years. Hi, this is Janet Dick, inviting you to stop by our locally owned station at 1215 East 4th in Hutch. Dick's offers top-tier gasoline, grab-and-go food options, and friendly service. Wherever you're headed, every journey begins with a stop at Dick's Phillips 66, 4th and Stevens in Hutch.
Neufeld's Flooring, your experts in design and installation of carpet, tile, wood, and vinyl floor covering. Proudly sponsoring Buhler High School activities, Neufeld's Flooring in downtown Buhler.
The veterinarians and staff at Appalachian Animal Hospital would like to wish the Buhler Crusader basketball teams a healthy and successful season. The same level of hard work, dedication, and commitment to excel on the court is what we do at Appalachian Animal Hospital. We continue to invest in new diagnostics and technology to make every effort to give you and your pet the best care possible. Go Crusaders!
You're listening to Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
Well, our coverage tonight from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. Brought to you by Cargill Salt, by Countryside Feed. Rod's Tire and Service by Yoder Meats. And by Crable Tree Clearing. Hernandez, Alexander, Tustin, Scott, and Voth to start the fourth. Great Bend has played that zone most of the night. Here's Jack inside, works the left block and lays it up and in.
Yeah, Jack just barely outside of double figures now with 9.
43-27, and they did change that, by the way. During the quarter break, they called that a 3 for Kelch. Shot the other way. Good by Max Alexander.
Max continues to crawl closer to the 1,000-point career mark.
So 45-27. Here's a foul on Max the other way. That'll be his third.
All 3 of Max's fouls have come in the second half. But no, talking about Max on his way to 1,000. Got a couple different stats, so glad he's not going to hit it tonight potentially, so we have a chance to really double check all the numbers.
There's a steal now. Taden Hawkinson, layup good. 47-27.
The 6th turnover on Great Bend this half alone.
Lead grows to 20 for the first time. Now shot short right side by Council. Rebound Hawkinson. Peter the other way. Up by 20. Here's Reed Scott, right baseline. Ball poked away. Reed gets it back. Plays it off to Jack. Jack drives.
What a take. What a take.
Wave off the shot. And the official's going to call a foul on the floor on Sage Kelsch.
Well, it shows a lot of strength by both just to be able to finish that play.
Driving from the right wing. Go ahead, ask us what we think.
Well, they did come to me when the scoreboard went out to see how much time was left, and I was only off 6/10.
We're full of knowledge and opinions, aren't we? Absolutely. So that is the third foul on Sage Kelsch as Jack drove from the right wing. They called that foul on the floor as Matthew Mater returns and Stephen Spray goes out.
And that break we had was the official reinitiating that last basket before the end of the quarter was in fact a 3. He was indicating that it was counted. So just a little score mix up. It is 28-47.
Well, I think the thing that threw off was that they didn't signal 3. So a foul on the inbound, and that's going to go against Braylon Council. That'll be the 17th foul. So Max at the line. Boy, Max is frustrated at his, that's 4 misses for him tonight.
It's been a while since he's had 4 misses in a game.
It's 4 of 8 now. I just figured every once in a while he...
Well, it's good to have an off night at the line when it doesn't really matter.
48-28, lead is 20. I just figured he was showing us he's still human. So good. Great Bend 3, right wing, swish for Braylon Council.
Yeah, Council had not scored since the first half up until that point.
I think they've added that 3, that point back twice now. There's Alexander on a drive, and he's stripped and fouled. I don't know that for sure, but I think they'd already added that point, and then he came over and they added it again.
Perhaps. Well, Council got his 4th. You don't want to ask me numbers questions.
Max back to the line. He's made 2 in a row now. Okay, back to normal Max.
Yes.
Isaiah Hernandez returns for Buhler. Tegan Tustin will go out. Caden Sharman and Paco Hernandez return for Great Bend. Second, nope. Wait, he is, I bet you Max this weekend works on his free throws.
Yeah, I have a feeling he'll have a few attempts between now and Friday night's game.
49-31, lead is 18. Great Bend with it to our left. Paco Hernandez with the left, streaks in there and scores it. He's got 6. And a collision on the inbound. Boy, Alexander and Kelsch, 2 guys have been playing hard tonight. And they're going to call a push.
On Kelsch.
On Sage Kelsch, his 4th.
So 2 of the guard starters for Great Bend now at the 4 foul mark.
Well, Great Bend's gotten it to 16. Max back at the free throw line, shooting 1 and 1, 19th foul, and he knocks down the 2nd.
So the Crusaders eclipse the 50 mark.
This is Max's 7th trip to the line tonight. And he knocks them both down. 51-33. Lead back to 18. Great Bend in their half court against Buhler's man off a screen. Kelsch long 2, pulls up, right side miss. Front iron, rebound Tatum Hawkinson. And Tatum ahead, dribbling through traffic. Gives it up top to Alexander. 5:24 left. Max off a screen. Floater in the lane is perfect.
What touch by Max Alexander there, fellas. And Great Bend, once they got out of that 2-3 zone, it really allows the drive game for the Crusaders to get going.
Max has got 26 tonight. 3 the other way. Missed right side by Hall. In and out. Rebound both. Here comes Jack ahead to Max.
6th board of the night for Jack Voth. Wow.
Underneath both.
What a
Ball
pass.
wrestled away by Hall. Able to save it to Alexander. Runs into Hernandez.
Oh, no.
And then Paco is on the deck holding his
I think
left
he's got
forearm.
Yeah. Oh, poor guy.
That pass to Max, he went for the steal, and his left arm collided with Alexander. It's nothing that Max did.
No, just a freak accident.
And I wonder if his elbow's out of place. And Doc Lackey is there. He is in obvious pain. Really tough to see. I hate it when kids get hurt. 4:40 left here. 55-33. They're going to get Paco up.
And he is in some serious pain, man.
Hard play. Yeah, I just wonder if
I hope he's okay.
Just wonder if he hit right on the elbow.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is I don't think he's going to be coming back tonight.
Yeah, he's going for that pass to Max. Jack was tied up inside. Passed it back out to Alexander. Paco Hernandez went after it, tried for the steal, and he ran into Max's body.
Yeah.
It didn't look like that hard of a contact, but boy, sometimes you hit it just right, huh?
Yeah. Oof.
Great Ben with it, 55-33. And a pass too high intended for Hall. Boy, you really got to throw it up to get it over him.
Yeah.
Out of bounds back the other way.
Yeah, he's just a mere big 6'2".
Bet you he plays football.
Yeah, I would agree with that bet.
Here's Max the other way. Max drives inside through 2 defenders, missed the shot. Rebound, great Ben. Outlet to Kelsch. Runs into Hawkinson, and they're going to call Hawkinson, trying to take the charge inside. They'll call him for the block.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those situations where late in the game, when the other team's up big, it's going to be tough to get a charge call. You know, you're talking about taking bets, Aaron. I lost a bet in the Super Bowl on the coin toss, so I'm not a good person to talk to about bets right now.
Yeah. That wasn't a fun game.
Tails failed me. I always say tails never fails.
At least you didn't put 30,000 on it.
Hawkinson makes the free throw, or commits the foul. And Kelsch with the 2 free throws.
Yes, sir.
55-36.
But yeah, this is going to be one of those finishes for Buhler. Probably going to leave the varsity starters on the floor as Great Bend's still playing hard and hasn't really subbed down themselves.
Man, we've had a lot of fouls in the second half. Spray with his second the other way. Double bonus now. Jack Voth at the line. Free throw miss.
And Jack, a 70+% free throw shooter, having a rough night from the line himself. Just 3 of 7 right now.
Caden Sharman in and Sage Kelsch out. That was a rough Super Bowl the other night.
Yeah.
One-sided.
Well, you learn the value of line play on Sunday if you.
56-36. Streaker made him some money.
Yes. That was a crazy story.
He bet on himself in Vegas that there'd be a streaker in the game.
Yes.
Something like $350,000.
Yes.
Here's a 3, right side. Missed. Rebound Buhler ahead to Max. Layup.
Whoa.
No.
You're going to get him for goaltending. because Hall had his hand in the net while the ball was on the rim.
So count the bucket for Alexander as Keller and Skripczyk return. 58-36. Max will come out along with Reed Scott. Crazy thing, so this guy, he says, I'll pay you like 10 grand, his buddy who's at the game.
Mm-hmm.
They paid 5 grand to get in the game.
Yes.
He tells his buddy, you know, I bet this at Vegas, 350,000. I got to get on the field and, you know, do this thing. He has his buddy distract the, as Ethan Hall lays it up and in. Sam Hall, I'm sorry, 58-38. He has his buddy distract the security so he can get on the field. Whatever his buddy did got him arrested.
Yes.
Hayden Keller, left side circle.
Well, to quote the A-team, I love it when a plan comes together.
So a guy streaks on the field. I think between the two of them, they had to pay $3 grand in bail money. Keller in the left corner missed the shot.
Script with the board.
Plus the $5,000 to get in the game, plus the $10,000 to his buddy, and then he has all the rest of that to himself.
How much do you want to bet casinos put a disclaimer in for this?
That will never happen again.
Yes, this point forward.
Grant Ricker back for the Crusaders. Buhler ball out of bounds, 2:24 to play, 58-38, lead is 20. That's one of those, it happened, but it'll only happen once. Would you have worn the pink swimsuit, though, Carson?
Oh, no.
You can never live those pictures down.
Yep. That might be something that comes up in future job interviews.
And his kid said, yeah, that's my dad. Here's Jack. Strong take, short, getting the rebound. What a hustle play. Couldn't get it to stick. Rebound, Sam Hall.
Well, you're talking about streakers. See, when I was in school here at Buhler, there was a streaker that kept doing it at Valley Center.
More than once, huh?
Yes, and he kept running out the same door, so.
Kelch the other way with a right, missed, but a foul.
His streak came to an end when he went out that door and the Valley Center cops were waiting for him. And it was a big controversy because they weren't going to let him walk at graduation. I still remember it.
Well, Grant Ricker, his first, team sixth. Here's Kelch at the line for two. I was thinking of the Ray Stevens song, The Streak.
Oh.
Ethel! And Simo's over here. He's like, who's Ray Stevens?
I've heard the song multiple times.
Okay. I'm proud of you.
Your parents raised you right.
Jack Voth out. Braden Skripczyk returns. Tushchin's back out there now. Here comes Wade Meyer. And Zay Hernandez will check out.
Probably seen the last of Zay tonight, but a great night for him this evening. 10 points. Lots of defensive moments.
So Meyer, Tushchin, Skripczyk, Ricker, and Keller out there now. Is a free throw good by Kelch. 58-39.
Ricker will bring it up the floor.
Subs in there for Great Bend. Madison Regier, 6'3" sophomore, is on the floor now. Noah Jerky, another sophomore out there. Keller's got it up top. With a right for two, Tegan Tushchin.
Good to see Tegan get in the scorebook right there. Gets the Crusaders to 60.
60-39. Great Bend the other way. Here's Jerky up top. Three on the way, short by Sharman. Out of bounds, it'll be Buhler ball. And here comes Diedrich Willard-Trask. Another sophomore to the game, and Skripczyk out.
And Mace McCabe getting some action as well.
And Mace McCabe will replace Grant Ricker.
So coach continuing to work some other young men into the game tonight.
Some of these younger guys going to have a chance to scoop up some minutes next year. Work on getting stronger in the offseason. I think Keller and Meyer both will have a chance to play bigger roles next year.
There's no doubt. They're going to factor big into the scoring next year.
Keller up top, 33 seconds left. Off to Tustin. And a foul with 24.6 on the clock committed by Oliver Dominguez, sophomore's first.
Okay, since we're talking about random things, Carson, which foreign language are you taking up here, young man?
Here's Ethan Stambaugh at the scores table.
I've took 2 years of Spanish.
Okay, what's Dominguez mean?
That was a year ago.
Oh!
And Tustin hits the first. Stambaugh and Keller will go out.
You can't hate on me too much. My old Spanish teacher's sitting 2 chairs away from me, so gotta keep it quiet.
Second free throw, got them both. 4 points for Teagan tonight. That is a career high. As Ethan Stambaugh's in the game, I've got a good story about his dad's socks. Jumper of the foul line, good by Sharman. Peter's going to win it. He's got dogs on his socks tonight. I said, Coach Stambaugh, what's with the socks? He said, those are literally my actual dogs.
Huh.
His son got him socks with his dogs on it for Christmas.
That's pretty cool.
Time expires and Buhler wins it. 62-41 is the final. Great Bend falls to 4-10 on the year, and they'll travel to Garden City on Friday. The Crusaders improved to 10-4, and they'll take on Circle for a second time this season. Pink night in the Fieldhouse on Friday night. Buhler's now won 3 straight and 4 of their last 6. 62-41 the final, and our postgame is next here on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Post-game show, Shirt Shack, where the shirt hits the fans. Coming up, the Whifco Steel Products Player of the Game. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Crusader basketball on HKFM.
Corey Bartholomew here. As an ISA certified arborist for Bark Tree Care, I can help you maintain healthy trees for a beautiful yard this year. Call 620-899-3337. Bark, your tree's first line of defense.
First National Bank is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. We have an experienced staff prepared to provide you with a variety of banking solutions. Please visit our website, fnbhutch.bank. That's fnbhutch.bank for more information. First National Bank of Hutchinson, we're first for you.
Visit one of the First's 5 convenient locations in Hutchinson, including inside Dillon's Marketplace. First National Bank of Hutchinson, member FDIC.
Erickson Custom Building has a great plan and a budget suited for your needs. Whether it's a new build, a remodel of a kitchen, interior, exterior, or an insurance restoration project, Erickson Custom Building provides quality craftsmanship and superior customer service. We stand behind our work and have lasting relationships with vendors, suppliers, and most importantly, with you, the customer. Erickson Custom Building, proud to support all high school activities. Call 620-585-2816. or visit EricksonCustomBLDG.com.
It's a fresh new year and a great time to check out Nextech Wireless for your business. Spend a little time with our business team and get a tailor-made wireless plan that connects just how you need it to. Sign on and we'll set you up with great technology and coverage that's supported by the best service at the best price. Let our business group earn your business. We'll show you why we're something different. Nextech Wireless for Business. Kansans supporting Kansans. 785-621-5130.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
And welcome back here on our postgame tonight from the Fieldhouse. Rise Up Reno Prevention Network helps promote healthy behaviors through youth leadership, school-based mentoring, and community investment. Online at riseupreno.org. Buhler wins at 62-41. We had a little bit too much fun in there in the fourth quarter. We're trying to get our scoring squared away. So we believe that Max either had 28 or 30 tonight.
I'm right on. Hey, I'm money, boys.
So
I'm money.
So he had 30.
He had 30. He was the game high 30.
Yeah.
And then Hernandez and both finished with 10.
Both finished with 10.
And Hawkinson with 6. Tushton with 4.
And Scott with 2.
And 2, yes.
So if
and I give credit to my 7th grade math teacher, Mr. Mueller.
So if the stats we were handed before the game, Max came in needing 32 to get to 1,000. And that means
Friday night.
Friday, he has a chance to hit the mark. That's pretty
yes,
cool.
That is pretty amazing. And one of the kind of the crazy things about Max statistically, only had 2 points as a freshman. A lot of these people that get to 1,000 points in high school are people that start and rack up a whole bunch of points as freshmen, and that's something that he didn't have the opportunity to do.
All right, game recap brought to you by Adams Brown Strategic Allies and CPAs. Proudly serving businesses in Kansas for the past 70 years. Online at adamsbrownCPA.com. Great Bend led briefly 2-0 in this game. Then 5-2 was their largest lead. Buhler would go on a 9-0 run and never trail again. They led by 4 at the end of one. Great Bend hung around through about midway through the third. Buhler stretched it out to 17 at one point in the second quarter. It was 8 at halftime, 26-18. And a 16-point lead after 3. Panthers just couldn't keep up after that. Buhler stretched it into the 20s in the fourth. They outscored Great Bend 19-14 in that fourth quarter and won it 62-41. And Buhler gets into the 60s for the 7th time this season. Individual scoring numbers: Sage Kelsch with 13, Paco Hernandez with 6, Caden Sharman with 2, Braden Council with 7, Stephen Spray with 3, and Sam Hall with 10. And Great Bend goes 8, make it 7 of 10 from the free throw line. Max Alexander with a game-high 30 tonight. For Max, I believe that's his 3rd time at 30 or more this year. And a couple of 30-pluses in the SIT. Tegan Tushton with a career-best 4. Reed Scott with 2. Tayden Hawkinson with 6. Isaiah Hernandez with 10. And Jack Vogt with 10. As we talked about, Hawkinson, Hernandez, Tegan Tushton gets into the scoring tonight. It's really when those other guys are hitting, it's a hard team to beat.
Yeah, it takes so much pressure off of the 2 main scorers for Buhler. And the thing that really impressed me tonight with our guys, this team was kind of like Andale. I don't know how you felt, Carson, where they were, the Great Bend team was gritty. They played hard. They made you work for those boards inside. If you took it inside, there's a pretty good chance you were going to get some contact. And I really feel like, our guys answered, played well, got a lot of steals, sped Great Bend up at times. And, this was a good win over a solid Great Bend team.
Yeah, I agree. And not only were they comparable to Andale in their effort and their defense, but they were taller than Andale, okay? We haven't seen a team that was this tall, and it really puts the Crusaders to the test here, trying to be able to keep Scott, keep Skripsic, keep Voth out of foul trouble, and they did that tonight. And so they also frequently subbed in and out those bigs, trying to keep them fresh because they knew that they needed them down the stretch into the game. And so they were able to do that, and it fared well for these Crusaders today.
Crusaders went 18 of 29 from the free throw line. Man, they got there a ton tonight. Love that aggressive style of play, and good things all around. We'll get to our play and our player of the game coming up here. Crusader basketball brought to you by Cargill Salt, by Countryside Feed, by Rod's Tire and Service, by Yoder Meats, and by Crable Tree Clearing. Sterling College basketball coming up tomorrow night here on HKFM. The Warriors are home at the Gleason to host McPherson at 6 and 8. That'll be a 5:45 Alden State Bank drive to the game. Warrior ladies looking to stay undefeated. They have had quite the season in the top 15 rankings in the NAIA as they close out their season here in the next couple of weeks or so. Good luck to our wrestlers this coming weekend as they get to regionals Friday. Guys will wrestle Friday at Ulysses, girls Saturday at Circle. And then league swimming is coming up Saturday as well. We believe that'll be held at campus. We get Coach a chance to settle in here. Another big win tonight, Coach. Gritty, great Bend team. For the longest time, they wouldn't go away, and finally were able to stretch it out there in the second half.
Yeah, they played really hard, and I was not real happy with our guys at halftime. We had some stretches where we played okay, but we too much. We had too many selfish plays where we could have made the extra pass and we didn't. Too much casual, high-risk pass when you didn't need it, and thank God we were defending, and Isaiah was getting and Max getting some steals up there, and Tayden. I thought all the guys battled though, played much better the second half. Max missed more free throws tonight than he's missed all year, so I know he's mad about that, but. Overall, we played a lot better the second half, and I think it defensively is what turned that game. And again, it started with Isaiah, I think, at the top of it, setting the tone, the way he was defending the point guard for Great Bend. So great effort by him.
Yeah, fantastic. Another really physical team, and
yeah.
Seems like a lot this year.
Yeah.
Reed and Jack really had to battle inside.
Oh, yeah. That outsized again. That number 32. I mean, he's a load. It's a big kid, and Reed battled him, and the other kids. But our guys are tough, and I thought the pressure that we put on the ball. The best way to play post defense is to defend the perimeter, and put so much pressure on them that even if the guy's open, they can't see him. And I thought we did a great job of that tonight, and we got some steals, and we were making them. Instead of being able to enter from the post from the three-point line, which is what they prefer, even when they caught it, they were catching it 30 feet from the basket, and it's hard to enter the ball from there.
Scary moment.
Yeah.
Their little number 2, Paco Hernandez, in the second half. Hero, I don't know what exactly happened to him.
I'm sure he dislocated it. It looked like Tayden's knee a couple years ago. And what I hope for him is like Tayden's knee or Jace or Easton Brown before, is that he's okay, pretty quickly. The crazy thing is, like Tayden's knee, it was one of the ugliest things I've ever seen, but he was back.
Yeah.
He's back right away, whereas, a kid tears an ACL and he's doesn't look like anything, but then he's out for a year. So hopefully he's okay. And that, we're fortunate that we have Dr. Lackey and Dr. Willis, and Dr. Lackey was here tonight, and he was on with the kid within 30 seconds with that. So we're lucky, we're fortunate that what scares me is when we have those kind of injuries. Knock on wood, and hopefully we don't have any. But the ones that scare me are in practice, because then I'm the one that has to kind of deal with that.
You have to be the Doc Lackey.
Yeah, the games
practice.
we've got doctors here, we've got a lot of medical people here, so I'm sure he'll get good care. Hopefully it was a situation where they could pop it back in for him.
Well, it felt like, Coach, that you went through that losing stretch where outside of Max and Jack, a lot of other guys weren't contributing into the scoring. And here now in this win streak, gotten Hawkinson and Hernandez and some of these other guys back engaged.
Right. And obviously they're very capable. It was good to see Isaiah make a couple shots again, and because he's a good shooter. He's a way better shooter than his percentage would indicate, and we all know that. We all have confidence in him. So we need to keep having him make some shots and playing the defense. And his assist to turnover ratio is the best on the team, 2-to-1, which is really good at this level. So it's good to see him going.
Yeah, well, now you turn your attention to the second time through the league, starting with Circle on Friday. We talked early in the year about how tough the league was.
Yeah.
No easy wins. You got to figure you're going to get everybody's best shots. So.
Yeah, it's and I guess we're in a first-place tie with
three-way tie with Augusta and Mac.
And I told the guys, I said, we've got the hardest road because we had both those games at home, and so we have the first round. So we have to. I think McPherson hosts both of us, and Augusta's 1-1. So, we got our work cut out for us. But as I told the guys, if we don't take care of business Friday with Circle, then probably won't mean everything. And our goal, we have goals, obviously. Getting back to state is one, but winning our league would be a nice feather in a cap too, because I don't know that we've ever done that. So
yeah,
so that would be a great thing. But the biggest thing is we just got to get better day to day. And I thought the first half we took a step back, but then I thought we got it back. And sometimes you got to win when it's not real pretty. So
all right, so
we did that. We did that tonight.
Hey.
So.
Win them top 2 very physical teams in a row.
Yes,
so,
yes.
Be a little different on Friday with a team that likes to shoot the daylights out of the ball.
They're not a physical team by any means, but boy, they can light it up if they get hot. So
right.
we'll need another effort from Isaiah like we had tonight.
All right, Coach. Well, have a good week, rest of the week practice. We'll see you Friday.
All right, thank you.
That's Coach Ryan Swanson back with our play and our player of the game after this on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Shirt Shack post-game show coming up on HKFM. Stream tonight's game live on your smartphone or tablet with the Ad Astra Radio app and on your smart speaker with TuneIn, powered by Next Tech Wireless.
For more than 90 years, Hutchinson Community College has been the premier 2-year educational institution in Kansas, offering the highest quality education at an exceptional value. Schedule a personal campus tour today to learn more about what we have to offer. Visit hutchcc.edu/admissions for more information.
Is it time for a fundraiser? As you consider the best way to raise dollars for your organization, think of Yoder Meats. Our snack stick fundraiser is easy to manage and low cost to get started. Yoder Meats snack sticks are shelf stable, come in 12 different delicious flavors, and provide a great return. Give us a call at 620-465-3807 or email snacksticks@yodermeatsks.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram for the latest information and updates on our weekend specials. Taste the old-fashioned flavor at Yoder Meats in Yoder and 3 locations in Wichita.
If you need a piece of metal or an angle for a small project or a complete fabrication project done, call us at Johnson Sheet Metal or stop by 512 South Main in Hutchinson. We know metal. Hi, this is Sarah Johnson, and my family has been in business for 99 years. With a huge stock of different sheets, shapes of steel, stainless, galvanized, and aluminum, Johnson Sheet Metal has what you need. We cut to size, bend, roll, punch, or weld to your specifications, and can make your ag replacement panels too. Call us today. Johnson Sheet Metal, 620-662-0224.
1947. It was the year the McKenzie Paint and Body Shop opened for business. That's over 70 years they've been serving the mid-Kansas area with quality workmanship, excellent refinishing, paint, and restoration. McKenzie Paint and Body Shop specializes in foreign and domestic vehicles. Insurance claims are welcome, and 24-hour towing and recovery service is available. At McKenzie Paint and Body Shop, they take the dents out of accidents. Just over the bridge at 45 Kansas Avenue in South Hutchinson.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
All right, back here to wrap things up on our post game. Our coverage tonight brought to you by Edgar Family Dental, by Sheila Metzger Agency, by Hutch Rec, by Adams Brown Strategic Allies and CPAs, and by Midway Motors. Let's get you our Dix Phillips 66 Phillip of the game. I hope I got this right. I believe 2:07 to go. One of a number of plays by Max Alexander we're going to pick tonight, but this is the one, so 2:07 to play in the first. Inside circle, Alexander one-on-one, and a steal taken away by Max. Alexander one-on-one, streaks past the defender and lays it up and in. He's got 6. One-on-one, streaks
Max doing a lot of the heavy lifting for Buhler offensively, and he's leading the team in boards right now with 3.
I believe Max also had 7 rebounds tonight, and we think he's got a shot to break the 1,000 mark on Friday. So Coach is going to do some work on it. I mean, that's something we want to get right. So
yeah, no doubt. I was talking with Coach Comer to have those guys. You know, at the college ranks, they have those SIDs that do all the work. And, at the high school level, we don't have – Carson, okay, with the Crusader Sports Network, you need to talk to Coach Twergeson. With all your spare time, Carson, you need to get an SID program set up here at Buhler High, right? That'll be easy.
Yeah, for sure. Sure.
You could be the first guy.
Oh, my goodness.
So that play by Max, our Phillip of the game tonight. Phillip on top-tier gasoline, snacks, and more at Dix Phillips 66, family-owned at 4th and Stevens in Hutch. Every journey begins with a stop at Dix Phillips 66. Player of the game tonight. Hard to not go with Isaiah Hernandez. He has 10 points, but I just loved his defense tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he just completely, frustrated Sage Kelch and all the point guards that Great Bend threw at him tonight.
I don't know how many steals he had. But
and it really, Great Bend had trouble getting into their half-court offense, literally just because Isaiah was right there in their face, in their grill, and, defensively made a lot of nice plays tonight, hit a couple big shots from outside, and, it's just like we've talked about, this team being able to develop multiple guys that are threats, it just makes this team so much more dangerous going into March.
It reminds me a lot of the male version of Haley Miller in that I don't know why you think that's so funny.
I'm just thinking height-wise.
Oh, well, they're pretty close, actually. No, they're not. But anyway, just in his defense just really can frustrate the daylights out of you.
Yeah, I know. I totally agree. And you look back at that Circle game last year, Haley Miller, the defense that she brought to the table set up the Crusaders to be able to win that game and head them and send them to state. And so you see that from Isaiah this year, and you can continue to make the comparison between Miller and Hernandez. Hernandez finally coming on as his shooter that he knows he can be. So you go back and forth. The parallels are very, very similar. So Isaiah Hernandez is going to be one of those players that if Max is guarded, if Jack is shut down, him and Hawkinson are going to be the ones who step up and elevate this Crusader team.
Little difference between 5'10" and 5'2".
Just a little.
But, man, is she strong.
For sure.
So good stuff tonight. Our WIFCO Steel Products Player of the Game. From stores, tanks to steel walkways, stairways, and platforms, WIFCO Steel Products, the expert in steel fabrication. Online at WIFCOSP.com. At our Buhler Dental Care scoreboard, ladies fall tonight, 62-33. Great second half effort. It was the threes in the first half for Great Bend. They had 7 of them, which is more than double their average of makes on the year. And wouldn't you know, they go cold in the second half, but they just got too far out in front in the first half. Good effort by the ladies tonight. Emily Madison was our player of the game. Taryn Horning, Marin Lackey, and Lauren Specht all finished with 6. Our bowlers won today as well. Boys 21-72 to 1970 over Circle. 1898 to 1750. Adria Hewitt finished with a 554. Well, big night coming up on Friday. It is Pink Night, one of our favorite nights of the year. A chance to honor all the cancer survivors that will be in the stands in the field house on Friday night. Our Lady Crusaders shot free throws a few days ago, raising money for the Cancer Council of Reno County. What a wonderful organization and all that they do. There's a lot of stuff they do for people that nobody ever knows about, and that'll be a big night on Friday. So.
Yep, a great night for a great cause, and, hopefully a night that the Crusaders can pick up some wins.
Let's go get a couple. Circle T-Birds in on Friday. 5:30 for our pregame. Tip-off at 6 o'clock. Don't forget Sterling College basketball coming up tomorrow. We've been live tonight from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth for Carson Moeller, Chris Shank, and our videographer. Is that how you officially say that? Do we call him a videographer? What do we call him? Cameraman?
Whatever you want. You're the one running the show.
Chair putter-upper. I mean, he does it all. Colton Hines. He's the man. All right, we'll see you Friday in the field house for Crusader basketball on HKFM. Aaron West saying have a pleasant good evening.
Mr. Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Hutch are proud supporters of high school sports. And of course, we are proud to support our community any way we can. Good luck to all of our athletes this season. We hope you have a fun